Hey, Christy. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Phoenix Rising. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Mr. Man, Texas. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Betty. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see everybody here this fine Sunday afternoon. After quite an eventful night, huh? Anybody have this on their bingo card? Brian Raid, hello, welcome. Welcome in, welcome. All right, let's get with our Do You Have a SmackDown song? I have a feeling people are going to want to be talking today. Hey, California Love, how are you? Last night was cuckoo crazy. Hey, everybody, tapping that screen. Let's go, guys. Everyone's fingers flying.
She shines on every day at 4, waiting for MAGA to enter the door. Whether this and that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's her role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got bite. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diaba is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diaba hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but a force of steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diaba's got game, and she's hard to beat. Come see Diaba, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diaba is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Run a show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma Bajou. With maggots in the corner, looking kinda small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diana, a crusade truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. Oh, and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA twits wallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diaba's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional.
That is for you, MAGA, and especially you, MAGA men, the most emotional creatures on the planet. Oh my God. All right, over there on the land of YouTube, I will keep the comments free. Keep the live open unless my stalkers show up, and then I'm going to close it down and I'll come back in secure mode. So if it ends abruptly, it's their fault. Sorry. Okay. All right. If you voted for the fucking actor, hit the guest request. Of course, the whole world thinks it's staged. Matt, I've said I'm not talking to you. You've tried every single day. You're not a Trump supporter. I've asked you not to request up. So if you keep requesting up, I'm going to ban you. Like every fucking day. He's just mad at the leftists or something for some reason, or mad is. But he told me to for Trump. Liar. Don't like liars. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you're trying to ask me in the comment section how it was staged, you're gonna have to join the crest box because I don't talk to the comment section. All right, Matt is just begging to be blocked. There you go. Wish granted. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Sometimes, unfortunately, the far left is so far left, they're right. They turn into MAGA. Welcome in, Brian Raid. Welcome in, welcome in. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Abel, I am not a 7-year-old boy, and I'm not stupid. If you want to come up and have a conversation, that's fine, but stop being silly. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and boot you because you're just trolling. Bye, troll. Say hi to Vlad for me. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I was on Oscars Live earlier. We had a ton of guests. We had one Trump supporter after the next. So if you voted for Donald Trump, let's have a conversation. Come on. Yeah, I will prove it as soon as a Trump supporter gets into the box and has a conversation with me. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. It's just that simple. Oh, yeah, I was watching RJ this morning. He cuckoo. I mean, he had cuckoos on. Vito, did you vote for Trump? Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. I'm waiting for you. I'm inviting you. Do you get paid for coming up as a guest? No, any more than I get paid to sit here and do this. Nobody gets paid. For all you people who think all of us left creators get paid, we fucking wish. If you could tell us where to sign up to get paid, because I do this shit for free. I may get some donations and some gifts thrown my way, but nah, dog. Ain't nobody got get paid on here. You're thinking of the right-wing creators that were being paid through Tenet Media by Russia. Go bark up that tree. Leave ours alone. Well, if anybody's dumb enough to have if somebody's dumb enough to pay to have guests, they're desperate. I have organic content. I don't have to pay anybody to come talk to me. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you're just going to be a little thumb thug in the comment section, then you're probably going to get muted. We don't like pussies, okay? Or actually, wrinkly ball sacks. You're not dignified enough to call a pussy. Hey, Brett. Diego, did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
How old are you?
I'm 58.
What state did you vote in?
What state do I live in?
I said, what state did you vote in?
What difference does that make?
Because sometimes people move. It's been almost 2 years.
Well, it's still irrelevant. It's not needed for TikTok purposes.
No.
Enlighten me on how that mistake.
Then answer my question, please.
I was born on Mars. There, you good?
Come
on, enlighten me.
Why don't you turn your fucking TV down, asshole?
Why don't you give me 2 fucking seconds?
You should turn it down before you came up. You requested up, asshole. I have a finger too. Oh, you're so big, man. I know that's all you can do. Ain't no woman gonna like you or love you. I got it. I got it. The men are not lonely enough. The men are not lonely enough. Keep doing better, ladies. Drop that white birth rate. Drop that white birth. Oh, look at this stud. Look at this stud. Look at Peepaw doesn't know his mic is muted. Peepaw doesn't know his mic is muted.
Come on. See, this is how you pivot, and you can't explain how it was staged because you have nothing because you're a fucking cunt leftist bitch.
No, I'm a thunder cunt, and I was sent here by God to rain thunder down on stupid, ignorant MAGAs. Get it right. Put the respect on my name I deserve. I'm a thunder cunt, not just a regular one. Give me my proper due. Thunder cunt. Get it right. Jeez. Nobody can hear you, you fucking chuckle fuck. He doesn't even know he's muted. He just...
You're scared of me.
No.
You're scared of me.
No, you won't shut your mouth for me to even have a conversation with.
Well, I've asked you to enlighten me on how it was staged.
How many?
Just
Can
keep
yeah,
yapping.
yeah. Can you tell me how many White House Correspondents' dinners that Donald Trump has attended in his first term?
But that's irrelevant.
In his first term or this term? Excuse me. I need
Because
you.
he doesn't fucking
I need you to answer the question, please. Answer the question
I
asked.
said zero.
Okay, yeah.
Zero.
So it just so happens that the very first one that he, at the last minute, said he was going to be joining, happened to have an active shooter there. Sure thing, Bob. Sure thing, Bob. When did he announce? When did he announce?
You really believe that?
When?
You really believe that?
When?
This is,
When did he announce he was attending?
well, the lady from CBS has had this going on for weeks. He's been going on for weeks. Whether he announces it to you to make you fucking happy, you cunt, makes no fucking difference.
Wrong. Then how come they didn't clear the room? How come they didn't clear the room? How come they didn't clear the room immediately and everyone dispersed? Because that became an active crime scene once they shot somebody. But he said the show must go on and he was still going to give his speech. So does it make sense to you that someone who just had an assault? Shut your fucking mouth when I'm speaking. So you don't think that he was going to go on, get up there behind the podium after someone just tried to take his life and give a speech? Bullshit. Bullshit. And
You don't remember that, though.
I do, and that was also staged.
Oh, so when his ear got nicked, that was by just a great sharpshooter.
Oh my goodness, he has a miracle ear. He's the only human being that's ever walked a planet that grew back cartilage. You dumb motherfucker, you're so gullible.
I'd like to fucking put a bullet in your head. I really would.
Oh.
I would love it. Fuck you, you fucking cunt. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Right in your fucking head. Boom. There, you fucking cunt.
It's okay. I brought him up on the big screen so I could screenshot it because you could do a reverse image search, and I have that on audio. Every single TikTok live is taped. They are unhinged. All of this to protect a kitty diddler. All of that because they're defending someone who assaults women. All of that. All of that. And all of you Trump supporters who are like, oh, I voted for Trump, but, that wasn't good. Guess what? You vote right alongside those people. You vote right alongside all of those people. And you're no better than them. You disgusting knuckle draggers. And I bet he's a Christian too. Fucking disgusting. Lee, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
So, how old are you?
I'm 57 from Virginia.
How do you think that guest did?
I'm sorry, say again.
How did you think that guest did? The last guy.
I'm a Trump supporter, but I don't disrespect or throw out things like that. I think it was wrong.
Didn't you just say you voted for him?
I voted for Trump, but I'm not the kind of person to threaten somebody over the internet.
But they vote alongside you. That's the party that we're talking about. This is a party of extremists and violent people.
Okay, let me do something to you. If you want to talk about violent and extreme people, what do you think the liberals are?
Can you please tell me? Give me a for instance.
For instance, everything in the world. I mean, when you turn around.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. No. I need specific examples. I can give you specific examples.
Can you please stop saying
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You said everything in the world. That is not a specific answer. Everything in the world is not a specific answer. I need you to give me specific instances because I can give some to you.
Okay. In the blue states, California, New York.
Name an incident.
Virginia,
Name an incident. Name an incident that was directly done by liberals that was violent. I need a for instance.
Okay. How about the protests that always turn violent? Every one of
We
them.
just again incorrect. TikTok, this is for educational purposes only. This guest is spreading misinformation. I am trying to shut her down. We just had about 10 million people showed up for the No Kings March and not a single incident. Not one. 10 million people all over the country, not one. Last time there was a No Kings, 8 million people all over the country, not one.
Okay, ma'am, I can't speak to you because you don't let anybody speak.
You are lying. You're lying, and I have to shut down misinformation. You're lying.
I'm lying?
You are lying.
Okay.
Name one.
But we have then.
Name one.
I open my fucking eyes every day.
Name
to see this
one.
terrible world.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll let you muted. Get your thoughts together. Take a deep breath. Reach into your brain and give me an
Maybe
example.
I'm reading into my brain, and I voted Republican because I don't believe in
Give
of this democratic socialist.
give me an example. I can give you multiple.
When I say something, you overtalk me because that's what y'all do.
No, it's because you're not responding to my question.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm asking you for
Responding to
specific.
anything.
I'm asking you for specific things that left-wing violence perpetrated, and she left. If it's everywhere, then you should be able to give me one example. I asked for one. Donald Trump has planted it in your head that the left is the violent because everything that comes out of his mouth is projection. It's him that's violent. It's that side of the political spectrum that is violent. And I'm not going to let people speak if they aren't going to answer the question I'm asking. They want to talk and answer about anything other than the question that I'm answering. So if you can't engage in conversation with a back and forth question and answer, don't bother requesting up. If you just have a narrative you got to get off, or you have talking points you got to read off, I'm not interested. If you want to have a conversation, we can do that. Bless you. I know. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Jesus Christ. Donald Trump says that if you say the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, people will believe it. And so he tells you guys the same things over and over and over and over and over, and then you just believe it. So please tell me, give me some for instances. You can't do it. People are like, oh, the FBI or CIA is going to be visiting you. For what? What have I done? I mean, I guess, okay. DLH, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
All right, I'm guessing that's a tapping error. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. You were asking for last night every day. What does that mean? Are you saying I deserve to be PPU'd? Because just so you guys know, do you guys even know? Did you guys know that where this man was taken down was a floor above the ballroom? They weren't on even the same level, right? Did y'all know that part? There was no attempt. There was no attempt. Oh, that's not it. There was a reporter there. Where did my things go? Shoot. Oh, and it's not a coincidence either that right after that, all these right-wing creators all started posting the same thing about building the ballroom. And if you guys are following Ashley St. I think her name is Ashley St. Clair. Ashley St. Clair is the baby mom of one of Elon Musk's kids, and she's telling everything. And she said it is a coordinated. She said that the White House sends out a mass tweet to different creators all the time, which is why you'll see them all in a row say the same thing, say the same thing, say the same thing. And all of these tweets are about building his ballroom. And he already had he got to the White House. Oh, if we would have had it in the ballroom. You guys also know this wasn't sponsored by the White House, right? This is not an official White House sponsored event. He didn't have to be there, and neither did any of the cabinet members. They chose to be there. This was a private event. This was not a White House government event. He's never been to a White House correspondents' dinner. He hates the media. So the first time in 6 years he goes, and there happens to be a person of color. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. My backgrounds didn't hold. I made a bunch of backgrounds. Why didn't they hold? Oh, there they are. Here it is. This is Jennifer Jacobs, who was there. The shooting happened on the level above the ballroom. where the White House Correspondents Association dinner was. I don't think people hearing about this, or even those of us in the room, realized how far from the president, VP, and other guests this incident was. It was on another floor, up some stairs and several sets of security away. It's a hotel. There was no attempt. He wasn't even in the same room. An attempt means you have to like take a shot, or he was nowhere near him. This was not an attempt. Do these people look traumatized? Do these people look traumatized at his press conference from the White House? Do they look traumatized? Let's take a closer look. Oh, KK Caroline is barely holding in a laugh. And Erica Kirk running out, I didn't want to go home, with all that makeup and all that mascara. Not a single tear was dripping from those eyes. Eva Melania, remember Donald Trump said that my wife was terrorized? Does she look scared? Does she look scared? Does she look traumatized? No, none of them are traumatized. You don't just leave 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour later and you're like, all giggly poo. Ask a kid what it's like to be terrorized in school. Maybe every school needs a ballroom. That's it. Every school needs a ballroom. Dawn, thank you for the $1 cash out. These motherfuckers are crazy as fuck. Yes. Indeed. Especially the first one. Yeah, these aren't looking like traumatized folk, y'all. Oh, yeah. Trump skipped the White House Correspondents' Dinner every single year except this one. All of a sudden, there's a shooter in the lobby. And then Trump says, this is a clear example of why we need a ballroom. Yeah, we aren't stupid. You guys might be gullible. We are not. And do you know why this happened? Do you know why, guys? Because a judge ruled that the Trump cannot build a ballroom for non-security reasons without congressional approval. The judge ruled he cannot continue building the ballroom for non-security reasons without congressional approval. He's trying to paint the picture that this is for security. Caroline Leavitt said in an interesting interview prior to the event, yeah, shots will be fired. The gunman somehow gets a major weapon, which they called a long rifle, into a building, and through security, shots are fired and then is taken into custody. If he shot his weapon and he allegedly hit a Secret Service, why is he alive? Why didn't they shoot back or take the fatal shot? He immediately holds a press conference and says that's why we need a ballroom. Think. This is where critical thinking skills come in, y'all. I know you lack them. which is why you voted for him. And if they're calling for ballrooms and not gun control, they're telling you what they value, and it isn't human life. The judge said he couldn't continue building his ballroom for non-security reasons without congressional approval. Exactly, Sharon. In the middle of a Fox News interview, one of the people that were in the room were talking to Fox News, and she was telling them something. She was telling them something that Caroline Leavitt's husband told them, that they needed to stay safe, and Fox News cut her off mid-sentence. Guys, we aren't dumb. You might fall for this nonsense, but not me. Not critical thinking people. If it doesn't make sense, it's not true. That's exactly what Judge Judy used to say. As dumb as I say, invoking her name. When people would tell a yarn on her show, and she's like, listen, if it doesn't make any sense, it's not true. Like, this is silly. If you voted for Donald Trump, you hit the guest request. We have close to 650, some more people watching. Where are all the Trump voters? Where are you? If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. What are you sitting in the comment section for? Not proud of your vote? Pippy, Pappy, whatever your name is, I invited you up. Where are you, big dog? Trump supporters are waiting for their fucking talking points before they can go on anywhere. Enigma.
Hey.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 24.
What state did you vote in?
I voted in Virginia.
Did you vote for Trump?
No, but I have a comment about why
I'm so
Trump is winning.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm only bringing up Trump voters only. Between the 8 hours of 4 and 6 p.m. Eastern, I only talk to Trump voters. Then from 6 to 7, I bring up everybody else. So if you want to hang around, come back. I just keep it to MAGA. Otherwise, if every friendly comes up and just say something, then it becomes a massive echo chamber. So I appreciate you. Not trying to be cruel or mean. That's how I have to do it. Kobe, did you vote for Trump? Kobe. Okay, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Trump's numbers are in the toilet. He doesn't know how to get out of this war. He canceled the peace talks yesterday. Isn't that amazing? He canceled the peace talks to show up to this event. We haven't dropped the e-files. He's desperate. Gas is going up. Groceries are still up. He's not winning. He said that peace talks are too much work. So because he wants to be a lazy motherfucker, he's just gonna everything's in the toilet. It has to be cognitive dissonance. They have to see it because it's so contrary and they know that it's absolutely fucking insane that their brains cannot process. And they just have to say, nuh-uh. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. They did get JD Vance out first. How come I don't care about progressive haters? That's why I told you no. You guys, Ruben is saying stuff to get y'all riled up. Don't respond. He says this shit every day. I think he just likes the attention. Don't respond. Just talking about vacations and shit. Just don't bite. Don't bite. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Enigma, nobody cares if you hate progressives. We hate you too. It's okay. We hate you too. It's okay. We've been winning every single election since November of 2024. Try again, Enigma. Go find another live to stalk or harass. Not mine. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the hit the guest request. All my son texted me last night was, how are we 0-3? How are we 0-3? Y'all need some target practice. No, I'm joking. I don't endorse political violence, but I'm joking. Haha, take a joke. But that is what my son said. There is no such thing as intelligent MAGA lives, or I would go. I've never, ever, ever in a million years ever seen an intelligent MAGA live. There is no echo. If there's an echo for you, then you can scroll out and come back. But there's no echo that I know of, and no one else is complaining except for you, Lucky. Deez is never going to come up. Deez is always trolling in Brian Rundle's live. They're just a troll. Deez just posts shit and is a coward. It's okay. Just let him go. Let him go. You can mute him, but you don't have to come up. And let's just say this wasn't, okay? Let's just say this wasn't. Let's just say this wasn't staged, okay? Let's go there. Let's go there. Okay? Even if this guy was that. Okay? Let's just say that's true. All the things that Donald Trump, everything that he says, he's stoking. Nobody's bullying you, Ruben. The problem is nobody's responding to you, and now you're saying we're bullying you when not a single person tagged you because I told them not to. So you saying that you're going to leave because you're being bullied, it tells me everything I need to know is that you got no response. And that's what you're here for, is to elicit a response. And nobody gave you one. And then now you say you're being bullied. Get the fuck on then. Donald Trump has stoked the division in this country, calling Democrats evil. They said they found a manifesto, or Trump said they found a manifesto. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Trump said there was a manifesto found. And supposedly, in there, portion of the manifesto said, turning the other cheek is for when you yourself are oppressed. I'm not the person raped in a detention center or a detention camp. I'm not the fisherman executed without trial. It said, I'm not a school kid blown up or a child starved or a teenage girl abused by the criminals in this administration. Turning the other cheek when someone else is oppressed is not Christian behavior. It is complicity in the oppressor's crimes. I mean, where's the lie? If that's true, where's the lie? He ain't wrong. But this is according to Trump, and I believe only the New York Times or something like that. So until it's corroborated, but if that is true, and that's why, the guy's not wrong. You're complicit in the oppressor's oppression if you do nothing. Or New York Post, thank you, New York Post. So if that is true, he's not wrong. I still stand behind that political violence is not ever endorsed by me or most people on the left. But you guys can't wonder why people are angry. You can't discount the fact that he says that Democrats are evil and we're the enemy of the country and all of those things, and expect nothing. When you have violent political rhetoric, violence is going to come out of it. Political violence is never the answer, but you can't be surprised when it happens. You can't do violent rhetoric and expect nothing to happen. He said he hates Democrats. He says we're the enemy of the people. He calls the fake press, the fake news. And I said that yesterday. I'm like, why does he want to go to a White House Correspondents' Dinner? He hates the press. He hates the White House press. He tells them on a daily basis he hates them. And that we're evil and all of these things. I am looking for Trump voters. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. This was all an opportunity moment. He hates the press. I have not missed the point at all. Not even a little. I mean, we hate him too, so it's a mutual society, but he's the president of the United States. I'm not. He's supposed to represent all the people in the United States, including Democrats, whether he likes it or not. Ooh, thank you, Electrica. Who was that? Electrical Shar, and who sent the... Oh, Allie, thank you for the charmer bow. Oh, I believe it was a stunt too. I'm not going down any of the other rabbit holes. I've seen other conspiracy theories, and I don't I don't generally dabble in conspiracy theories, so I'm not going down that whole rabbit hole. But how did the mentalists not see this coming? Oh my God, that's funny. They shouldn't have all been in the same room. No. That's why when they have a joint session of Congress, it's always closed to the public. Having them all, his whole cabinet being in this hotel, they can't possibly secure an entire hotel when people are free to come and go. They weren't supposed to all be under the same roof. No matter what way you slice it. All right, I'm looking for you, Trump supporters. Let's go. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, the mentalist was supposed to be taking the place of the comedian. Absolutely. Anybody who grew up or whoever watched the entire series of Designated Survivor knows that you don't have all the same chain of command in the same room. No, you don't. If you ever watch Designated Survivor, great series, by the way, if you can find it anywhere, you'll really love it. It's great. I'd hate to know who the designated survivor is in this fucking administration. Lord have mercy, no. No. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows who the designated survivor is. I don't think they tell. Anyway, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I'm not a sir, but sure. I just forgot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's chat. That want from you. Okay. You meant that wasn't for me? I don't know. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Okay. Come on, I'm just looking for a Trump supporter. Let's go. Where are you? There's over 600 people watching. You can't tell me there's not a single Trump voter in here. That's just statistically unlikely and impossible, actually. So quit being a little bitch and get up here. It's not that fucking hard. Yes, the designated survivor is not in the line of secession. Correct. That is absolutely correct. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's chat. Let's have a conversation. It is not hard. All right, let's do a poll. Let's do a quick poll. If you voted for Kamala Harris, do the smiley face. If you voted for Donald Trump, do the sad face. Go. It's in the middle of your screen near the bottom. Click on your choice. Don't type in your own smiley face or it won't count. Either people are lying or we need to do a restart if there's only 4 Trump supporters in here. Are y'all a bunch of mentirosos or?
Into those 4, why aren't y'all coming up?
And I don't see 4 people in my guest request either. Yeah, amazing. Oh, I'm so shocked. Yeah, that's true. They are all so ashamed to be a MAGA. They've all become libertarians now. Every live I've been on today, I voted for Trump, but I'm more of a libertarian. Well, shut up. Boy, get the fuck out of here. I'm an independent. All I'm getting up is friendlies. Every single guest request is a friendly. I'm sure it's tapping errors, but I'm not getting anybody. So I guess I'm going to have to do a restart. I hate to do a restart with 600 people, but I'm not getting anything. We've had 1 MAGA and it's been an hour. So, who then threatened to take my life and put a bullet right here. So, that was fun. That was super fun. All right, I'm just going to do a quick restart. Make sure you're following me. If you see a red follow up there, that means you're not following me. Go ahead and make sure you follow me. Yeah, the first guest I had of the day said they wanted to put a bullet between my eyes. All right, y'all, I'm going to do a quick restart. I will be right back. 10 seconds. Would all of his C-bombs? No. You can say the word. You can say that word. I've never been dinged for that word on TikTok. They don't care if they call women names. Who are you kidding? No, pussy. Cunt.
Oh.
They don't care if they call women names. They don't like women anyway. I mean, fair enough, right? All right, I need you to get me tapped back up on that For You page. Let's go. Let's see those hearts are flying. Tap, 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 tap. Share the live. Tap, like and share, like and share. Let's go. Yes, I see a steady stream of hearts. That's how we're going to get back on that For You page quickly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are back, baby. I'm going to change my gift goal. I think I'm going to change it to those sheep, those jumping sheep. Those are so cute. I like to see them jump across the screen every once in a while. I'm such a dork. But I'm real with y'all. I'm a real dork. I'll own my dorkiness. It's okay. I will be a dork. Where's our little jumping sheep? All right, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Everybody else, I need y'all tapping that screen as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and many times as you can. I don't see the little sheep anywhere. Why can't I find it? It's cute. How come everybody else has these little sheep jumping across, but I can't find the sheep? Anywho, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up, guys. Let's chat. I found it. Okay, I found it. Okay, here we go. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. There's the little jumping sheep. There it is. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Chris. See, it gives you something to laugh about. Thank you, Chris. The little sheep are just adorable. If you got to look at the screen, you don't have to just look at me. You can look at little sheep. Thank you, Poodle. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rain. All right, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Looking for you. Except for I got another friendly. Okay. Thank you guys for all the sheep. They're so cute. All right, if you voted for Donald J. Trump, hit the guest request. If you are a friendly, please hit on the left side of your screen. My goodness, thank you. Yep, those are MAGA jumping across the stream. Mr. Ping, did you vote for Trump?
Sorry, it came up by accident.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. Yeah, that's MAGA right there on the screen. Mama, 3 girls. Thank you. Thank you for everybody. If I didn't say your name for the sheep, they're just coming in fast and furious. I'm trying to keep up. Thank you, Aviator. If you didn't get a personal thank you, I'm so sorry. It's hard to keep track of when they come in that quick. But I do thank you so much for the support. I couldn't do this every day without you guys. I do have Cash App Venmo available as well if you want to help directly support me. Cash App Venmo is your best bet. If you would like to send a donation, please feel free. Nothing is expected at all. Okay, Mr. Man, we'll ignore your next post. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's chat. Bah! There's another MAGA. Thank you, Angelic. Trump says it and the sheep jump. Dale, I did not see the background you sent me. Did you send me to my email? Or where? Oh, Gregory, I just saw. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just see a Cash App that came in a bit ago. It just rang through. I'm so sorry, Gregory. Thank you for the $3 for a $3 challenge for the staged events last night. Okay, so Gregory is challenging everyone to send $3 to Cash App or Venmo for the staged events last night and to support my live. Thank you, Gregory. That was really nice of you. So there is an open $3 challenge. I appreciate it. Venmo, thank you, Sharon, for the $5 Venmo. I'm proud of you for showing up every day. Thank you so much. You just said it's my email. Thank you. I'll check it. Oh my God. Trump evacuated from the White House Correspondents' Dinner after Kash Patel screamed, "Shots, shots, shots," to the bartender. Paul, people send you money. Why not a real job? This is my job. They literally told me if I showed up every day to fight for democracy that they would support me. So this is literally my job. And I do it really good. Shot, 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 shot.
Stop.
I've shouted that a thing or two. Am I sure? I am positive. This is my job. Anything that you trade your hours for money is a job. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No one ever said I wanted him to be harmed. Where did you get that from? Please do come up and tell. Flint and Steel. I've sent you an invite, big boy. Or are you too much of a coward to come up? Can you tell me where the attempt was, Lemon? Come on up. We can talk about it. I'm here to talk about it, dumbass. I don't talk to the comments. I have conversations. So come up, big boy. Like I said. I don't answer questions from the comment section. I will ignore you in the comment section. There you go. Good boy. You're so good. How old are you?
I don't know if you're 65 or.
How old are you? How old are you? Nobody cares. Go ahead. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm old.
How old are you for TikTok purposes? How old are you?
TikTok purposes?
Dude, just answer the question or fuck off.
How old are you? God damn.
Yeah, all right. Good talk. Really glad you joined the live. That was super, super productive. A+ job there, bucko. You vote for Trump?
Did I?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
What state did you vote in?
I'm in California.
Are you a groiper?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I figured by your profile picture. Bet you didn't know I knew what that was, huh?
No, I did not assume that.
Oh, okay. So you're just a red-pilled incel. So why do I want to talk to you?
Whoa. Slow down there. You're making assumptions.
That's what a groiper is.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to look at the definition?
You're a Nick Fuentes bro.
Whoa. Why are you getting so heated?
I'm not heated. I'm making a statement. Only men are emotional.
You're getting
No,
emotional already.
only men are emotional, not women.
Really?
Yes.
It's really showing right now.
I haven't gotten emotional at all. I told you I stated a fact. I said you're a Nick Fuentes bro. That's all I said. That's not emotions. It's factual. Would you like to talk about politics, or are you just going to run away, or? Like, you're the only one that's getting triggered and crying, so I don't know where we're going here. Oh, and he left. Bruh. Good talk, bruh. Fucking dorks, man. What do you want?
See, well, I just still going on. I haven't been taken down yet for misinformation and.
Are you the one who threatened my life? I hope so, because now I have your username more clearly, and I can do another screenshot. There we go.
Worse. Fucking useless piece of shit.
This is the guy who said earlier he wanted to put a bullet between my eyes, by the way. So if y'all want to get a good shot of him, he's looking to catch more charges. So that's what he's doing back here. You know this is all recorded, you stupid. Stupid man. I'm glad you came back, though. Now he's blocked. But yeah, he literally said, he said earlier that, yeah. I got a screenshot of his face because last time he turned his camera on. Oh, Flint and Steel, you ran again? Flint and Steel, you ran again. You're in the guest box. I went to bring you up, and you ran again. You are a world-class wrinkled sack. I won't give you the dignity of calling you a pussy because you lack depth and warmth. CJ, thank you for the $10 for the support, Miss Diava. Thank you so much. Thank you. Elizabeth, thank you for the $3. Last night was more staged than a Broadway play. Indeed. Thank you. And Gina, thank you for the $3. Always reading our minds and speaking facts. Thank you so much for the Cash Apps, guys. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Cash App Venmo, there is an open $3 challenge. Oh, Flint and Steel must have got his feelings hurt. Are you going to say how old you are this time?
I'm 45. How are you?
I'm good. What state did you vote in?
New York.
Okay.
Florida now.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Did you vote for Trump?
Sure.
Okay. What question did you have for me?
Oh, I didn't have any questions originally. You asked me to come up, and I did.
Well, because you made a comment in the comment section, but I don't remember what it is now because it's been like 10 minutes. So if you could maybe tell me what you said.
I don't remember. I don't think it was anything nefarious. I usually don't.
You literally crashed out the second you got up here. By talking about my age.
Like big boy or something ridiculous.
Oh, sticks and stones, buddy. Are you that sensitive?
But you talk about wanting to have a chat, but then you're saying stupid stuff like that. I mean, that's not
Aw.
conducive.
I'm sorry that you're emotional.
Well, okay, I mean, that's great. You're still who you are.
Okay. Did you want to talk about last night? What did you want to talk about then?
No, it's not staged. It's crazy to think that.
Well, why would you say that?
Because it wasn't. Just like
How many?
all the other times when people say the first one was staged. Meanwhile, we got a suspect. I'm a police officer. I understand suspects.
Ew, ACAB.
Oh, yeah, that's mature.
ACAB.
Mature.
Yeah.
Mature. Except when you're endangering and enabling, right?
Who's endangering and enabling?
You've never been in danger? You've never called the police before in your life? That's a simple question. Yes or no, have you?
I've been in a car accident before and a cop has showed up.
Okay. So you needed one, right?
No, they automatically send one.
They automatically send one?
Yeah.
Were you at fault?
Why are you asking me? Why are you interviewing me? I'm not one of your suspects, bitch.
Oh my God. I can't believe people like you are real.
What?
Angry,
Don't like
angry.
cops? Don't like
So
no,
bad.
no, I don't like Trump supporters. I think you guys are the lowest of low and you're scum.
No, that's all right. You'll still go on, and so will we.
Okay.
You see, I'm not being rude to you.
Brianna
You
Taylor
got a
says
problem,
what?
you know
Oh yeah, and you came up
I
here.
don't
You came up here saying you didn't know if I was 35 or 55. You came up insulting
get
me.
it. 65.
So don't come up 65. So don't come up here and act like you didn't do it either, that you are the holier than thou,
Oh, no,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
taking the high road. And why do you support? Why do you support? Why do you support someone who diddled children then if you're a cop, you sick
No,
bitch?
he didn't do that.
His name is in the Epstein files more than Jesus is in the Bible.
So what?
Yeah, so what? Don't care about the evidence. Fuck you. I have a suspect. Okay, I don't allow men to speak over me. I'm not going to let some fucking chud like you do it. So just shut up.
No, you don't know what evidence is.
You're a slave patrol. Shut up.
You'll be all right.
You're part of the slave patrol. Be quiet. You're part of the slave patrol. Be quiet. Yeah, you're part of the slave patrol. Be quiet.
Ill
Yeah.
lady.
Hey, what happened to January 6th where they beat all the cops and rubbed their shit all over the walls of the Capitol? What happened on January 6th when they went and beat all the cops? What about that?
I wouldn't know.
Thin blue line my ass because you didn't support the Capitol Police, you hypocrite.
No, I didn't. Do I have to?
Aw, yeah.
Do I have
ACAB.
to?
In other words, ACAB. You're
Yeah,
nasty.
you're a child.
Nasty.
Basically.
Nasty.
A 65
Nasty.
child.
I'm not 65.
Oh, you're not.
Try again.
Jeez. This must be the miles.
Oh, yeah. I'm rode hard. So what? You don't think I hear this? I am a woman.
That's crazy.
I am a woman creator on TikTok, and I've been doing this for 2 years straight, 7 days a week. If you haven't heard, if you don't think that I've heard this ad nauseum thousands of times from you chuds, then it's okay. Quiet, piggy. I have on my teeth. Thank you. Go ahead, Nishi. Go ahead. I don't wear makeup to please men like you. I don't want you to be attracted to me. So, nah.
No man is dumb enough to do that.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm married, asshole.
Pathetic. Maybe a potato sack.
Okay. Are you done with the insults, or are
I
we?
would suggest that your followers go look at his page. I mean,
Stop projecting there, little
Yes,
guy,
look at
okay?
my page. Yes, you'll
Stop
see a guy
projecting there.
working out, a real athlete.
How's that
Yes,
working out for
please
you?
do so.
Let's
Yes.
find it. Hey, let's
There's
find.
plenty of content. Go ahead.
Okay, that's okay.
Not just weirdos like you who hope the president ends. Weirdo.
Nobody said they hope the nobody said that we
You
hope the president.
absolutely want that because you're just.
Shut up! You have no. How can you be a cop with no self-control? How can you be a cop with no self-control? What is wrong with you?
Disgusting.
I bet he beats his people.
Nasty.
That's why he probably is a.
Join ICE.
I think he should join ICE
No,
too.
my nephew's joining ICE.
Yeah, maybe you can teach
He'll
him
do a
some
great job.
self-control.
You should cry about that too. You gonna cry?
The only one that seems to
Hey,
be
Kev.
you, buddy. What
That's
a
it.
child you are.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. He has his face on the internet.
To think that this was staged. You hate him.
Wait, I know you are, but what am I?
He has.
Did he just do I know you are, but what
Yes,
am I?
we're in kindergarten, honey. We're in kindergarten. We're back in kindergarten,
No,
sweetie.
that's what you did.
Yeah,
Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I know you are, but what am I?
What are you? What am I?
Disgusting.
But-
Disgusting.
Next is gonna say you're rubber, I'm glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. God.
SSRIs, antipsychotics, they're all bound.
You don't have to tell us what meds you're on, buddy.
No,
You don't have to. You don't have to tell us what meds you're on.
You're clearly out of it.
Nope.
And what gives? Wait, let me ask you this: as a cop, what would give you that idea?
It's okay.
Behavior.
He has his face.
Behavior.
He has his face on the internet. I'll find his captain. Don't worry. This is all recorded.
Who thinks that the president should be?
No one said that. Prove I said it. Prove I
You
said
just
it.
don't have the ball.
Prove I said it.
You don't have the ball.
Prove I said it.
You won't.
And I'm gonna find your captain. Say goodbye to your job, ACAB.
My captain. My captain.
I'm sorry. Do you believe women who said that they've been accused of SA?
I don't believe E. Jean Carroll. No.
Okay. Do you believe any of the 28 other women?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I don't. It's that simple. Show me
Okay. So if a
evidence.
woman,
I could say anything I wanted to.
there is
I could say
evidence.
that you're a good-looking host, but that would be a lie. But I'm not gonna do that unless I
So
have
again,
evidence.
so if you're
You
a
don't have
cop,
evidence, you can't convict someone of a crime.
if
Like, how
there
stupid are
was.
you not to know that? That's like fucking so stupid.
So if you were a cop and multiple women kept coming and letting you know that somebody was doing
They're called accusations.
Listen, guys, lay off the donuts and get back to work. Go ahead,
Don't be
Mishi.
so
Lay off the
spoiled.
donuts, sir. Go ahead, Mishi.
Okay, don't.
Hey, Flintstone, when someone
I didn't
says
do it.
something, when someone says
You're
something
stupid.
when someone says something under
You're stupid.
when someone
Imagine arguing with a mute button, Mishi. Imagine.
Yeah, because you're stupid.
You have no self-control. You have no self-control.
What's it mean when someone testifies under oath?
What does it mean? It means exactly what you said.
So what could happen to them if they lied?
It's called perjury.
Yeah, and what happens if you perjure yourself?
Good job,
You can go to
buddy.
jail potentially if it's tried by a state attorney or a federal attorney.
He's Paul Blart. He's a mall cop.
Oh, I'm wrong.
No.
Okay, so no.
No,
So,
am I wrong?
so
Am
his
I-
first
am I
wife.
right?
So
Am I
his
wrong?
first
Am I
wife.
right?
So his first wife under
Cringe.
his first wife under deposition said that he assaulted her. Was she
Oh,
lying?
did he? Oh, did she?Hy isn't he in prison?
Because she signed
Because
an
why?
Because she signed an NDA and he gave her a lot of money.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Did CNN tell you that? one
No,
too?
the courts
What about the
do.
other 28? How come
The
this
courts
man,
do.
Harvey Weinstein couldn't go to prison?
Hey,
Because he got evidence.
be quiet, dude. What happens if you pull up on a scene and this lady runs out and she says, this man just assaulted me? I'm trying to, because you won't shut the fuck up. I'm trying to ask a question. Shut up.
Disgusting.
Shut up. Man just sexually assaulted me. Are you not going to believe her?
We're doing an investigation.
Okay, great. And in that investigation,
Yeah,
she,
evidence is acquired.
right? In the investigation, she has a dress that has DNA on it. Yes.
That's funny. I'm glad you said that because her testimony and what she wrote in her book are absolutely two different things.
Incorrect.
I read the
Wrong.
book.
Nope, you're lying. You're spreading misinformation. You're spreading misinformation and disinformation. You're spreading misinformation and disinformation. I'm not allowing
Why are you
misinformation
muting me?
because you're not telling the truth.
It doesn't fit your narrative.
You're not allowed to spread misinformation on this platform.
If it were, I would.
It's not true.
It's not.
I know it's not. No shit.
It absolutely is true.
So, Flintstone,
And
unfortunately
Eugene
for
Carroll
you,
was a very
unfortunately for you, unfortunately for you,
And unfortunately, you don't like the fact that you require evidence.
Dude,
If there are 20
how can you be a
years,
cop if you never fucking shut up?
That's
How do you be a cop if you don't shut up?
because I'm not.
You have to be able to
You're
listen.
nobody.
evidence. Like, he's just trying to rage bait you, Diablo. Don't let him.
And it's working because you're crazy.
No, stop it.
All right, it was fun. You got anything else?
He's a
Deborah?
fucking rabid dog.
You're nuts.
I can't wait to find his
How many
fucking.
women have
I
you
hope you find me. Yeah.
I will.
How many women have you abused? How many women have you abused?
No, put his fucking face on the big screen.
Yeah, put his face, please. How many women have you abused, buddy?
Actually, it won't even let me put. Hold on, let me see if I can. It won't let me change anything. Can somebody switch it back?
Do you want me to disconnect?
No, if one of my mods could put them back. I don't know what's happening.
That mug is tough to look at. Please don't.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go. Okay.
Congratulations. You have my face.
Yeah, everybody's take a screenshot. We can do a reverse image search. Go ahead.
Yes, do that. Not scared. I mean, like, what do you think you're going to prove to me? You see who I am.
This is all recorded, dude.
Good for you. What does that mean?
You're sitting there saying you don't believe women that are victims.
No, I don't.
Which
No,
women
I
do you
don't. I
believe?
don't. Am I supposed to?
Yeah.
Why?
If you're a cop,
What's the incident of women lying about assault?
Why do I have to believe it just because people say it?
What if women?
Do you
What's the
believe men? Do you believe men?
yes.
No, you don't believe men. You hate men. You just said. There's no way you have the sound judgment to believe that.
I don't hate men. I'm married to a man. What are you talking about?
I'm married to a man as well.
Oh, you sure seem like you hate men.
Oh, I do though. But I actually do. I admit to it.
Congratulations.
I admit to I
That's
can't
not
stand
argument.
fucking men. But I am married to one.
There's no evidence to support it, Donald.
Okay, so yes, there
I know
was.
you hate it, but I don't care if you hate it.
Wait, there is evidence.
No, there isn't.
Yes,
It
there
would be in
is.
prison. If
They
there was
presented
evidence,
evidence.
under the prison.
You know what statute of limitations is.
You want
And
to
you
be-
also, he's not in jail because there's statute of limitations on the criminal side. They can only go after him civilly. And you know there's a difference between civil and criminal if you're a cop.
There's no such thing as being
Okay,
civil
sir.
liable for
Sir, what is the
rape.
word preponderance?
It's a criminal offense.
It's sexual abuse. It's the same
Okay.
thing. He
You just don't
forcefully
understand
He
law.
forcefully penetrated her vagina with his fingers against her consent. That is rape in every term. Be quiet,
Sure he did.
pig.
Well, a jury found that he did by the preponderance of the evidence. Can you
Sure he did.
define preponderance?
Sure he did.
Can you define preponderance?
He would be in prison.
No, because
It was civil.
Harvey, there's no such thing as civil liability.
I said
Criminal
sexual
offense.
abuse. It was SA. It was sexual abuse that he was found civilly liable for.
No. You go to
Yes.
prison. You go to prison.
Okay, he's so stupid. He's so dumb.
Oh my
He's
fucking
not- he's-
God.
Simpson found guilty.
He's
or
not a
just
cop.
liable?
He's not a cop if he doesn't know. He's not a cop. He's not a cop. You're a liar. 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 He's not a cop.
And was he found guilty or innocent?
All right, crazy lady.
He's not a cop if he says that they would have to go to prison. Yeah, he left. Yeah,
He just wanted to make you mad.
he's a liar.
He just is rage baiting. He's like a sad little man that gets on the internet and he's gonna rub one out on this whole this is brings him joy. This is MAGA. Let's see if I can make this person be mad. Let's see if I can make this person be sad. Let's see. I'm not gonna believe women. He's a joke. He's a joke.
There's no way he's a freaking cop.
He's a joke. And he's threatened by your intelligence. He's threatened by women. I'm sure women don't take a second glance at him. If he talks that way
Disgusting.
if he talks that way, what woman's gonna be with him? I mean, come on, buddy. I'm sorry you're sad.
Oh, why are you back in the comment section? Why are you back?
And he's a sad little man. Boop.
Yeah.
He's a sad little man.
He's a liar.
Sad, lonely little man.
There's
He's a
no-
sad, lonely.
There's no cop that's gonna say, "Oh, I don't believe him."
Oh my God, never.
If a woman told you she was SA, would you believe him? He's like, no.
And unfortunately, but there is a sense that Donald Trump and MAGA has done this to women. we had a time when we were starting to get, one foot in front of the other, where we were starting to be believed and women were starting to be taken seriously. And then along came MAGA. And because they have to protect Donald Trump, they now don't want to believe any woman. And that's a big problem.
That is a problem. When 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 women have been sexually abused or sexually assaulted in this country.
Oh, no, 1 in 5. I think it's 1 in 5. So.
Real quick, Barrett, thank you for the dollars. Republicans can't shoot proof enough 2 for 1. I'm not sure what that means. Give me 1 second. Okay, that was the last one. I thought I had more to read. Okay. Jake, did you vote for Trump?
No.
Who'd you vote for?
I didn't vote.
How old are you?
21.
Why didn't you vote?
Because it's a Roman circus.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means it's a distraction from things that actually matter. It's staged, like your event last night.
That wasn't my event. I'm not a fucking maggot.
Well,
So the elections are not staged. So if you could kindly explain.
if you don't know what the Roman circus is, then well,
Then tell me what it is.
do you believe it's all men? Because I
What are you talking about?
right before I joined, you said it's all men, or you said that like you're talking about sexual assault statistics. I was just wondering if like you're a subscriber to the belief that it's all men or something.
It's all men till it's no men.
I just said that.
Do you see that ever happening?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so if it's all men and it's how it always is going to be, then why is it a bad thing?
Because good men need to hold the bad men accountable.
That didn't answer my question.
What was your? Go ahead. Ask your question again. Perhaps I misunderstood.
Okay, so if it's all men
Mhm.
and it's never going to change, that's just how it is, then why is it a bad thing?
Well, it's not going to never change, Jake. That's actually that. I think Diab and I would say we hope that it changes.
Right.
Don't you, Jake?
Yeah, but you said like
What do you mean, yeah, but?
you said just now that
Yeah, period.
it's never gonna.
It's not never going to change. If we get more compassionate men, if we get men who stop like trying to control women's bodies through policy, if we can start to move away from the patriarchy, yeah.
Well, the youngest generation, the generation with the most access to the internet, is becoming like even furthermore right wing.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, they're not.
A small percentage are.
I've just heard otherwise from.
Where? What? Give us a source. Where do we find it?
Okay, just give me a second. I'm gonna pull it out of my ass real quick.
Yeah, please do. You actually have a supercomputer in your hand. It's called Google, and you could like literally just go and look, and then come back and tell me.
All right, appreciate it.
I think what I've seen is that
But you
yes,
didn't really,
with,
you still
with
didn't really
MAGA,
answer me though.
with MAGA, there were definitely more men kind of prescribing to like a Nick Fuentes type of person, and of course that motherless site. But as they see Trump for who he is and the fact that he lied to them and promised them a lot, you see more men now moving away from the Conservative Party, younger men like your age.
Yeah, he didn't really do much during his presidency.
It's always the flat affect. They're all sociopaths, Mishi.
I know, right? It's like there's
It's called the flat affect, which is usually a sign of psychopathy and sociopath and psychopathy. You think sociopath is a bad thing? Yeah, that means you don't care about anybody. You're a sociopath.
Like, I feel like actually women tend to like idolize those type of behaviors. If you've
I
never
don't.
heard of like,
No way.
never heard of
Being big and idols.
okay, women say this all the time that
Big
they
and
want.
idols became like the focal point of his entire personality as he came to the
Also, I don't know what kind of women you're talking about. I raised 3 daughters, and none of them are like that now.
I have 2 daughters and 2 sons, and I don't know what you're talking about either.
I mean, there's a whole total difference from what women say they want versus what they actually
Bullshit.
respond to.
Bullshit.
No.
If you have done any research, you find that women are actually especially young women, are attracted to men that exhibit narcissistic traits.
No, that's because they love bomb. And that's women get attracted and they get roped in to the love bombing that happens at the beginning of a relationship with a narcissist, because they flood you with love and attention. And yes, that's what women are creating. And then once they hook them, then they change. That's how women get stuck with fucking narcissists. It ain't because we like it. It's because you guys are fake ass motherfuckers while you're trying to date us and get us in. And then once you get them hooked and in love with you or whatever, then is when you do the old switcheroo. So that's just telling me that it's a trap for women and you think we like it.
Okay, well, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Well, I also would say differently. There's a male loneliness epidemic because women are moving more to the left and some men are moving to the right. If your theory was true, then, there wouldn't be this problem for young men like yourself.
For a male loneliness issue? Like, I don't remember even mentioning that. I also don't remember you responding.
No, you said that women respond to it and like it. And I'm saying right now we have a male loneliness epidemic.
So women don't like it.
There's a big divide between women and men and how they think. So you're saying there's a bunch of pick-me girls out there who are attracted to these men that shit on them. And I'm telling you the exact opposite is true.
I thought we were on the same page. I thought Diana just acknowledged that all those things I just said were true.
What things that you said were true? No, I said the narcissism.
Yeah, that's what women like.
No.
No, pick-me women do.
I said the pick-me women like the love bombing. You didn't listen to what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
But then women get stuck in these relationships and can't get out because they feel trapped and they verbally and emotionally abuse these women and they are stuck and then they're in this cognitive dissonance, just like you guys in your narcissistic relationship with Trump.
And I take it one step further. Republicans want to further make it where women are stuck in these relationships. You've got Erica Kirk saying, don't worry about going to college. Don't worry about, improving your self-education. Just bang out babies and get married young. And when women unfortunately do that and they don't advance their careers, then like our parents, maybe they're stuck in those marriages. And they're stuck with a man like you because they're providing them stability, economic stability. So as we try to, plan an even field, Donald Trump is cutting, federal funding for women-dominated careers because they want to keep us in the kitchen. You guys want to keep us as trad wives. This is a tale as old as time. They did it back in, after World War II. Women were advancing and, being more independent, and they shoved us back in the kitchen. And you guys were trying.
That was the first course of action prior to the agricultural revolution. So it's not a bad instinct to have. It's
not a good instinct to have.
The most natural instinct that you could actually follow.
No.
It's not.
Really? Because
no.
Exactly what
I don't need a man for anything.
Agricultural revolution. Do you know what the agricultural revolution?
You sound like a pseudo intellectual. Can you please get to a point that makes any coherent nowadays 2026 sense?
Okay, so let's say before the agricultural revolution, humans were in tribal setting.
What?
Can you let me finish, Nemo?
No.
What did you say, Nemo? I didn't hear you, but I would like to know what
I
you
say
said.
he definitely listens to Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, he says I listen to Jordan.
Oh, okay. Because what he's talking about, the agricultural revolution, has nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me. What is your point?
I said that was the first instinct is for women not to work and just start pumping out babies because.
No, that's a Christian thing. That's a men wanting to suppress women thing.
Dude, did you hear a word I just said?
Dude, I'm not a dude. First of
Christian
all.
Once. I'm not a Christian myself. I don't support Trump either. I don't know why you're just making these assumptions about me.
Well, what's your point then? What are you trying to accomplish here?
She did not call you a
You complained about conservatives wanting women to just stay home and just pump out babies, and that's like a totally rational.
It's not wanting, it's forcing. They're wanting to do policy to get us out of the workplace and back into the home. They're wanting, and they have it in Project 2025 that they want to make it, they want to charge an extra tax to single mothers to encourage them to get married. So they want a woman dependent on a man. They want there to be one vote per household, and it comes from the man of the household. Like they're forcing women to give birth against their wishes or what they want. This is forcing them to do things.
Address one thing at a time. Single mothers have like terrible outcomes for their children.
Incorrect. I'm a single mother. What does that make me?
Higher rates of suicide,
I'm a single. No, you can't say that. You can't say that word on. I have to drop you. You can't say. You have to say self-harm, unaliving. That word every single time will get a live shutdown. And that is not true. Single mothers are the strongest motherfuckers in this world. Because they have to do it. Because typically there's a deadbeat dad somewhere.
I'm feeling bad for Erica Kirk then, because it's going to be tough for her as a single mom.
It's not easy as a single mom. When you're literally, you don't get a day off. You're a mother 24/7. The father gets to go to work, come home, do whatever he wants to do, and then see the kids on the weekend. He gets to be a Disney dad. Yay.
I mean, those Trump kids have got to be a tough time. They have 2 single moms. Or until one died.
We need to drop the white birth rate even lower.
Hi, Nima.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop anyway. I just wanted to talk to that silly man, the silly cop man.
I mean, this is just ridiculous.
What's left of MAGA?
Oh my God. Nice to see you, Nemo.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I know. I see you on other lives all the time, obviously, but
Yeah.
Anyway, if you voted for
love to the single mothers, love to the women who stay home because they choose to, love to women who work because they want to, love to those who get married and don't get married. All of you are valid and wonderful, just the way you are.
Exactly.
Don't get married.
James.
Yaba, thank you for letting me in, my friend.
Yes,
And
Nishi.
again, don't let those guys get the best of you.
I know. I'm not as
You know
patient.
better.
I know.
The more you can just, and I don't, you know me, you've been on my lives.
Oh, I know.
fall
I got
into it
you.
too.
I
fall
know.
into it too, but you got this. All right.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too, bye.
James, did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I voted in North Carolina and I'm 65.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What did you want to add?
I was just curious what single state. What is state?
Did you hear what happened last night?
I did.
Okay. That's what we're saying. He must be in the mountains, man, because his reception is horrid.
That is a lot more. I am in the mountains of Western North Carolina. I am.
I can tell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe it was staged. I mean, there's a lot of things he could have done. He was going to stage something, in my opinion.
What? Did you understand that, Nemo?
I think so.
What do you?
I mean, you're saying that there's a lot of things that you could have done if you were going to stage it. I mean, in theory, yes, but you have to consider that this administration's incompetent. So,
That's what.
no.
I mean, he's never been to a single White. He tried to kick the AP News out of the White House press pool. It's the media. He didn't go in his first term. He's never been to a single White House Correspondents' Dinner in his first term or this term. He happens to show up last night, and there's a guy in the lobby with a weapon.
It feels really strange.
Well, I look at it as his sacred service failed there. Is what I mean. Just to be honest, they failed.
So how many times did they get to fail? They failed in They failed in Butler, Pennsylvania too. How times they just keep failing?
Well, I don't know, but I'd be firing a bunch of them and replacing them. I know that. If I was the president, there's just too many coincidences there.
Too many coincidences, like what? Like, how did he take a train, suppose from Chicago to California?
Or something.
Go ahead.
How did he take from Chicago to California?
Or from California to Chicago. They said he took a train or public transportation with all this cachet of weapons. That doesn't sound reasonable to believe. Does it?
Well, I'm just saying there's too many things there that went wrong, and I'm sure there's some good Secret Service people, but I believe I'd bear the one that's over it because they should have never ever. That guy should have never ever been able to got where he was at.
It was a hotel. It's a hotel.
I understand. I know.
That's
I've
open
been
to
there
the public.
I know. Well, no, that's when you tell the public, now you're not going to come through here.
No, they have to be open to the public. They have other guests in the hotel.
I understand that, man. But on certain events like that, they need to block it off and restrict it.
It's a public place.
Yes,
This was not put on
it
by
don't
the.
really make any difference.
It does. It does, because this was not put on. This is not a White House event. This was not put on by the government. His cabinet, the line of secession should not have all been under one roof in an unsecured building. They weren't supposed to be there. They didn't have to be there. They invite them if they want to come. I think more of a nicety. But I believe this is the same hotel where Reagan was shot.
It is the same hotel where Reagan was shot.
Nemo, you want to take a crack at it?
I mean, it does look staged. It really does. I don't know.
There'd be too many coincidences. It's just all really reeks. I mean, when there's so many coincidences, when do you start saying it's not a coincidence?
Well, I know what you're saying about public. It's a hotel and they got to do business. But there's a set in United States. They got the right to restrict any keep.
Okay, you're cutting up really. You're cutting.
From the hotel,
Well, we can't really hear you because you keep breaking up really bad.
That's when you. Hey, let me draw see if I can get to a better Wi-Fi.
Okay, yeah, you can request back up. That would be great. Or go outside, or if you're outside, go inside, or closer to your router. Use your Wi-Fi. Lord, go on down yonder, down by the creek. Over there. Melissa, are you? Did you vote for Trump, Melissa? Okay, I'm guessing that's a butt dial, or what we used to affectionately call a butt dial. Over yonder. Snowy, did you vote for Trump?
It was a mistake. Sorry.
No worries. I appreciate you tapping the screen. Thank you. Like, they can't just shut down the hotel. This wasn't a White House sponsored event. This was a private event.
Then how the fuck
I mean, you don't think it's suspicious? I mean, does it not look suspicious? I mean, Nemo, am I wrong to think it looks suspicious that he's never been to one, and the very first time, he goes to one, a person of color has a weapon in the lobby.
It feels so damn staged.
I
I'm
thought
not
the dude
saying
was
it's
white
staged.
dude.
No,
It feels staged.
Cole Allen. I do not believe he's white. He's not light skinned. He could be biracial.
Look how big one of him.
He is lighter skinned. He's not dark skinned, but he is. I don't think he doesn't look white to
I need
me.
to see that picture again because I saw the one where he's like on the ground.
Well, I think Donald Trump put that there last night because he wanted. I mean, why would he have no shirt on? That looks like That looked like a humiliation shot. That didn't look like it was a real shot. That was a humiliation shot because he had no shirt on with his head in the ground on the floor of the hotel. That was a humiliation shot in my opinion. Like, why would they take his clothes off?
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Even if you search somebody, you don't remove their clothing. Even if they're searching for bombs or something, they're not going to take your clothes off. They can look for wires and bombs, but they're not going to take their clothes off.
Unless have to. Wait, I don't think they have.
I couldn't tell if his pants were removed. The picture didn't really show clearly if his pants were removed as well. Independent. Who'd you vote for?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go up. I'm not a Trumper.
Okay.
I don't believe this was staged, but I'm not a Trumper.
Why don't you believe it was staged?
I have no further stuff that you document. There's no way of proving that point. I don't see why they would go to all this trouble right now. I mean, y'all were saying it's unusual because it's the first time he came to the correspondence dinner and it happens. Maybe the guy realized, oh, wait, this is a soft target. This is his first time I'll be able to go in there possibly. I don't think they got this guy from California as a patsy. I mean, how would they have gotten this guy to do this?
I don't know, but if you could tell me why immediately after this event, like within minutes, every right-wing creator on Twitter started tweeting the exact same thing about how, hold on, I'm trying to find the photo here. All these right-wing creators were all posting, build the ballroom, 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 all of them. And then Donald Trump already had a prepared speech when he got to the White House at the podium and said, look, this is why we need the ballroom. Because the reason why he needs a ballroom is because a judge ruled recently, if you remember correctly, that Trump cannot build the ballroom for non-security reasons without congressional approval. So if he now says it's for security reasons, then he should be able to continue building his bunker ballroom. Like, we're not dumb. You can. It's just easy to put all this together. The judge ruled. Yes. Donald Trump wanted to unalive he wanted to shoot the BLM protesters, but Major Milley told him he couldn't do that. So yes, absolutely. But a judge ruled he could not continue the ballroom for non-security measures without congressional approval. And nobody died, by the way.
My God, I like you, but I just think this sounds like a conspiracy theory.
I'm just really great at pattern recognition. And all of this stuff lining up the way that it has is too coincidental to ignore. Okay. And I get that it could be wrong. I get it. But it reeks because this administration lies about everything. They cannot be trusted. It's like the boy who cried wolf. When you cry wolf so many times, when something actually happens, no one's going to believe you. They lie out of their mouth on little things and big things. The moment that Alex Preddy and Renee, the moment that Alex Preddy was unalived by 12 shots, by like 15 armed people that disarmed him, and then they shot him, and then came out and said he was going for maximum damage and he was going for law and all this stuff. That was all a bold-faced lie. And they tried to paint the narrative and paint the picture, and then the video started coming out and they had to eat crow. So the problem is this administration lies continuously and makes shit up.
And I agree, lying is one thing, but going as far as letting people die.
Nobody died.
Or to get there.
Nobody died last
They shot
night.
a guy in the chest. They shot 8 bullets. There's no way to control it. Someone could have died very, very easily.
If he really shot 2 shots off and he got one of the Secret Service guys, how come he isn't unalived? Because usually Secret Service doesn't leave the suspect alive if they shoot.
They tackled him, and that's why they ripped off his shirt to make sure.
No, they said that they said no. Where did? Okay, then I need you to give me a source where that has been explained. Because why didn't they return fire?
Per what I read.
They said they did.
What?
They said that they were I don't know if you have a delay, but seriously, why did they? I mean,
I'll drop. I apologize.
Well, you're okay right now, but it kind of goes in and out. But I guess you're leaving anyway. Yeah, he is the type of person who's like, why did you just comply? Why didn't they return fire? If he shot off, if they said he got off 2 shots, why didn't they return fire? Why did they tackle him and rip his clothes off? None of this makes sense. Am I going out on a limb here, Nemo?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is just like a weird situation, honestly.
It really is. The judge said he couldn't have a ballroom for non-security measures. So this happens. His ratings are the lowest. He quit. He stopped negotiations with Iran yesterday because he said it was too much work. If they want to talk, they can call me. He's bored with the war. He doesn't know how to get out, so he's trying to pretend like it doesn't exist. His ratings are tanked. People are mad at him. Prices are still high. Gas prices are still going up. The midterms are close by. I just don't have any faith that this wasn't to garner some more sympathy, so that you have the Trump supporters up here saying, oh, I guess he's supposed to be president because God saved him again. I mean, all of this adds up. It just doesn't make any other logical sense.
I mean, like the whole, oh, God saved him shit. Oh, holy fuck no. Okay. Go look up how many different unaliving attempts there were on Mustache Man.
Correct.
There were a lot.
Correct.
And, I mean, like, the unaliving attempts on Mustache Man were so close to succeeding. It was comical how Mustache Man would get out of the situation. It was just like, and that was the difference. So, and Mustache Man pointed to that. Therefore, God. So, it's dumb. Like, if we're going to do the whole, well, God saved, this is proof, then you're going to have to concede that Mustache Man also had divine protection, I guess.
Didn't he also build a bunker ballroom?
Yeah. I don't know if it was a ballroom. It was definitely a bunker. There was the Fuhrer bunker, I think is what it was called.
Anyway, James, you're back. Let's see if connection's better.
Okay, is he better there?
It sure seems like it so far.
president, you get into all kind of blocking off public places. When he come to Asheville, I mean,
I know, but they can't do that at a hotel. When they have guests that are checked in the hotel, they're free to come and go. You can't hold them hostage in their rooms.
Well, I mean, they had a way to go. I personally been in the hotel. They could have went just and not went back that way and come out the door if they wanted to leave and go outside or leave to go eat or whatever. There's a way to still block that area, and they don't have access to come to the leave.
Do you know that the incident happened the floor above the ballroom? This person wasn't anywhere near Trump. You know that, right?
I do know that, yes.
Okay. So this was not an attempt. Because he never got close enough to make an attempt. So that's why I don't like to call it an attempt, a sass, because he was a floor away. Now, could that have been his intention? More than likely. But he wasn't, they were a floor up, or the ballroom was a floor below where they took this guy down. He was no threat to the president at all.
Well, my thing is, I agree. One thing I do agree with you on, they should have took him out. I mean, it don't make no sense that they took, I don't know what I can say on here on TikTok because they're sensitive, but
I know.
I mean, if he literally shot 2 times, I don't understand why they didn't take him out there because
I don't either.
Usually when they see the gun, they go ahead before they can get around all.
Immediately. Service does not hesitate.
They're trained if you see it come out, then you go ahead and take them out. And now that part I don't understand why they didn't take him out. I don't understand that part of it.
But if now just stay with me here. Just stay with me for a second. If it was staged, then that would be a plausible reason why they didn't take him out. Because that's not normally how Secret Service operates, which makes it look even more suspicious that it was staged because they didn't take him out. Never in my lifetime have I ever seen anything where there was a shooter and the Secret Service did not take them out.
That is correct. And like I say, I agree 100% with you. They're the only ones that's got the right, if they see a threat, to take somebody out and not have to answer for it. I mean, if they see a threat,
Correct.
a legit threat, they don't answer to nobody on it or anything.
That's for the most part correct. Yes. Because their job and the ultimate buck stop is that you protect your president or whoever you're protecting, whether it's the vice president, former president, whoever that they're protecting. Their number one charge is protecting that person no matter the fuck what.
Right. That is correct. No matter what. And I don't know if some of the committee there that was sitting up there next to Trump, I don't know if they have Secret Service or if they have their own private bodyguards, you won't say, because some of them didn't act real quick. So I don't know if they have private security like for the congressman, or I don't know how that works. I don't know, if the Secret Service covers all of it or what they do.
Well, I just don't. And why was the whole there? The whole cabinet in line of secession. They're not all supposed to be under one roof. That's not secure.
I agree. there. That they shouldn't be. Really, you shouldn't have the president and the vice president at the same place because they take separate planes a lot of times.
Correct.
In the event of that,
They do.
To make one's taken out, the other one's still.
Correct.
So, like I say, I don't know. Now that part is a little bit suspicious. Them not taking that guy out. I thought he was a white guy because the way he looked white to me when they had him laying on the ground with no shirt on. I don't know if he come down there with no shirt on or if they took it off, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I looked it up because I'd only seen the one picture of him, which that's the one that you're talking about, where he's face down.
I've seen
I
others.
thought he was white. Like I really thought he was white. But CBS is they have his driver's license photo. I mean, it's the same dude, like same hairline. He's black. So
Yeah.
he's just like really light skinned. I think that part of it is like it's probably like the picture, the angle, the lighting. That's probably what it is. But yeah, no, he's black.
Yeah, okay. I thought he was white because he looked that way. But like you say, with the angle of it, yeah. It looked that way. But it goes back to this is what of course he didn't. You can't really call it a tip.
No, because he wasn't anywhere near him.
The third time that he's been compromised, or whatever you want to call it, it wasn't an attempt.
No.
So that I don't know that they would go to the trouble of shooting one of their own. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that they'd go that far. But we are talking about politicians, so who knows?
Yeah, Mr. Man, what did you want to add?
About all these guys, what do you call it, the scientists, stuff like that are getting killed I'm sorry.
I heard about that. There's been recently.
I believe it was like 12.
Yeah, they were like connected to like nuclear stuff.
Right. So you guys know about this supposed shooter. He worked at JPL.
Really?
Yes.
What was his role?
He was working on stuff about outer space.
I know he's an engineer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, because I had seen that he was a software developer. I haven't looked very deep into anything, but like, if he was a software dev working at JPL, to be fair, like, if you're a software dev, all right, that's a bit different than say, oh, hey, I worked in the military industrial complex, or I worked at JPL on rocket booster fabrication, but I mean, that's interesting.
That's what we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows what he was working on the side? Some of these people were working on some things about what do you call it? I don't remember what it's called. There was stuff that was very secret.
Yeah. I mean,
We don't know
it'll
what
be interesting to learn more about it.
Yeah,
we can learn more about it.
yeah, we will.
I mean, you hope so.
I mean, at least some. Real quick, Brandy sent me a TikTok to listen to. So we're gonna. I don't know what it is or what it says, but she's a friendly, so I'm assuming it's not gonna be anything off the wall. We're gonna listen to it together and just see, because she said to watch this or listen to this. So let's see what it says.
Started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was pretty crazy, unique experience.
So you were on the aisle. What exactly did you see?
We were sitting right in front of the table.
Okay.
Right in front of where the president was.
Yes. And what exactly happened? So someone got tackled, or like what?
Nobody got tackled. The guys came in looking for shooters. They came toward our table. I thought the shooter was over by us or something. But, yeah.
So you didn't see the actual attack yourself. Okay.
Started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns.
Okay.
One more thing.
I don't know what that was supposed to tell us.
One more thing I gotta say. I'm gonna hop off. So this guy that supposedly was, shooting and stuff like that, he worked with two of the scientists that have been unalive at JPL.
Oh, that's the guy helping with the cage fight on the White House lawn. That's what she said. That man that was talking in that video is the guy who's staging or helping with the cage match on the White House lawn. Donald Trump is going to have a UFC fight on the White House lawn.
What?
No. I mean, this is crazy shit, James. What the fuck is this man doing? I mean, seriously, I know you voted for him, and you probably voted for him all 3 times. And you're probably a conservative, especially where you live and stuff like that. But you gotta admit, this shit's fucking insane, my guy.
Oh yeah, I don't agree with him on, or promote him on half the stuff he does. First thing, the problem I've got with him, I guess the biggest, is he needs to stay off social media.
He can't. He's a narcissist, and they crave attention. And the only way they get it is if they stay in the limelight and constantly have people praising them, constantly have people, in the cameras and all eyes on me. He's incapable because he has no self-control, because he's a petulant child and he's out for revenge for anyone he thinks wronged him. He has no interest in governing or doing anything for the people of America. He literally just wants to grift for the money, and he wants to get back at his perceived enemies.
James, have you ever seen any president with all their staff right behind them? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I never have seen.
And they're just glazing him constantly, like, oh, Mr. President Trump is just doing a marvelous job. Meeting that's televised is just like they're fluffing his skirt. It's wild, and it's very, very unfortunate because we look ridiculous on the world stage.
Well, I agree with you on that. All of them, it's like cutting drip from the mouth when they're talking to him. Now, like I say, I'm a conservative, but I don't go on, like I say, a lot of the things that he does. Now, I do like some of his policies. We can't believe politicians, but a lot of them I just don't. I mean, he's just going too far with some things.
Yeah.
The last thing we need to do is get another war. I guess you can say that on here, but that's the last thing we need to do, and that's one of the things I think he failed us on was promising no more new wars, and we country around us pissed off.
Yeah, he also said he was going to lower prices, and gas was going to be $1.99, and our energy prices were going to go down by 50%. Has he done any of those things?
No.
Do you regret your vote?
And it hurts me as a business because I run 12 truck and trailers and
Ooh, gas is eating y'all up. Ooh, diesel must be eating y'all's bottom line up.
oh, it is. And this was never supposed to happen, but it did, and I really can't complain about it because I voted for the man.
That's true. I'll give you credit for just owning it. Most Trump supporters won't own it, so I do give you credit for owning it. I'll definitely give you W's for that. But are you starting to feel a little regret?
Almost definitely.
Okay. Okay.
So what for the next, vote for your party the next time? Well, it depends on who is running it.
If it's JD Vance, would you vote for JD Vance?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, I personally, if I were you or any other Trumper, anyone that's currently in this administration, because they aren't stopping him and they could. They are in a unique position to be able to stop him. So because no one in this administration is holding him accountable and sitting by and being complicit in everything that he does, I don't think that any Trump supporter should vote for anyone that's currently in this cabinet if they run going forward, whether it's Marco Rubio, if it's JD Vance. Any of these people, I don't think any of them should be able to get your vote because they are allowing this to continue.
Well, that's what I'm saying on Vance. I believe he is as crooked as Trump is.
Of course.
I mean, I do. And any of the other people sitting around him. I would like to see somebody come out. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you. Why would you? No, go ahead, Graham. Why would you vote for any of those people in the upcoming midterms? Not those people, but people in your party. Just like I've never run a straight ticket. I've got a bunch of Democrats stuff I vote for as well.
Okay. Well, hopefully I'm gonna say this. I hope that you'll vote for Democrats in the midterm. And I'm going to tell you why. You don't have to change your registration. You don't have to change the R next to your name. You can still be a conservative because I don't think real conservatives, people that are truly conservative, Donald Trump isn't conservative. He spent more money than any president that's ever been in office in this country, period. He spent more than any other. So the fiscally conservative stuff, you can throw out the window because that's not conservative. So what I think that you guys need to do is you can be conservative and hold those values if you'd like to, but we need you to join us in November and vote down ticket all Democrats so we can get Democrats in charge of the House of Senate so we can hold this guy accountable, so we can stop him from going even further. He's talking about Cuba being next. He's already talking about the next war he wants to start. I mean, we have to stop him.
Well, it comes to a point of after, if you watch his voting, I was critical on Biden, but Trump is getting the same way. He's getting out there a little bit feeble, and if you watch, I don't know that his health is and his mind is where, you know what I'm saying?
No, you can definitely tell the cognitive decline for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, if you watch him close, a lot of times, by the way he walks or when he can't stay awake when he's
Y'all tap the screen.
with somebody else talk. He just don't seem like he's not an awful lot more during the meeting if he's not talking.
Well, I do.
And I was critical on Biden over that because I felt Biden was feeble. But that brings me back to I think there needs to be an age limit on
So do I.
how old you can be to run.
is a minimum age to run, like 35, there should be a maximum age too.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And I think we need to set term limits. Some of these people go up there and make a career out of being a politician.
Well, we kind of do have term limits built in, and that would take a constitutional amendment. But they are up for re-election every 4 years and every 6 years.
Yeah, every some 4, some 6.
Yeah, Senate is 6, House is 4. But people am I wrong, Nemo? Am I speaking incorrectly?
House is 2.
2. Okay, yeah. I thought there was a 2 in there, and then I thought, well, I second guessed myself. You're correct. 2 years for the House, 6 years for the Senate. And so they are up for re-election, but their constituents keep voting them in because they have the money. What we have to do first is get money out of politics, get big money, get lobbying, get overturn Citizens United where it says corporations are people too. That way these corporations can't give millions and millions and millions of dollars to a candidate just in order to get their candidate voted in. So we first have to get money out of politics, then we can do some actual reform. But I think that we absolutely should have a limit on how old you can be to be president. I completely agree.
And as well, and I know this sounds like not much, but I'll be honest, I don't think no one person ought to be able to give over $500.
And I don't disagree either. It should all be grassroots because they're supposed to represent us, right, James? There are representatives. They're supposed to go and be our voice to Congress. They're supposed to be our voice, the constituents that they serve. But our needs, our wishes are not being heard because it's the corporations and the lobbyists that come in with all the money and get them to pass legislation and stuff that they want passed.
You're 100% correct there. If you've got enough money to set up there and be a lobbyist, and you're taking that senator, congressman, whatever, president, or that goes, vice president, and you're taking him out to lunch, or you're constantly feeding him money, well, basically you're buying an office.
That's exactly correct.
With a lobbyist. It wouldn't hurt my feelings to see the lobbyists go.
And that's what I want too. I think lobbying needs to be done, which means we'd have to overturn Citizens United that said corporations are people too.
They're wrong. I think that's correct.
So that's what we need to do first. And then we might be able to make some institutional changes. I think a lot of us Democrats, like I'm talking about MAGA, like the real cult member people, it's hard to reason with those folks. But I think real conservatives, between Democrats and conservatives, we might have some differences on some policies, but I think that we all want the same thing. Like we want everyone to have access to healthcare. We want everyone to have a livable wage. I think we would like big money and lobbying and corporations and all this millions of dollars of PAC money taken out of our elections so that they're back to representing the people. I think we all want those things.
I agree 100%.
James, I totally agree with you. Everybody should be raising their own money. And guess who did that in the last election? Kamala. Most of her money came from grassroots, people and people doing their own thing.
I will just make a caveat that she did inherit Biden's coffers. The money in his coffers. But people like AOC, Bernie Sanders, these are names that right-wing media always likes to make fun of, but they've never taken corporate money ever.
Well,
so there's a lot of Democrats that zero PAC money.
There is. There's a few Republicans that don't, but very few.
Yeah, most Republicans do.
That is one of the reasons that I myself, I just think AOC goes too far with a lot of things.
Like what? Can you name one? I'm just curious because I've never heard her go too far about anything. So I'm genuinely curious. I'm not picking at you. I'm genuinely curious.
Well, you know, she just thinks everybody ought to give everybody everything.
No, she doesn't believe that. That's not what she believes or what she's ever said.
Well,
Nemo, okay. Well, let me let Nemo answer that question because I really want to hear Nemo's thoughts on that because I for one have never heard her say anything like that. But go ahead, Nemo.
Yeah, as far as AOC and Bernie are concerned, they don't believe in, I guess, giving people literally everything.
No.
It's the two of them are big on Medicare for all. So basically,
healthcare for all.
There are different ways that you can say it. Medicare for all, single payer healthcare, socialized healthcare, universal healthcare, whatever you want to call it, right? It's basically saying take your insurance card that you currently have for health insurance, take it out of your pocket, put a new card in there that says Medicare on it, and like the money that you're currently paying to a private health insurance company, which I mean, in your case, James, like you might be eligible for Medicare at this point, so this might not apply to you, but that you had been paying your entire life private health insurance instead of having to that come out of your, and normally people will end up spending less. I'm a single dude. Well, I have a girlfriend. I'm not married.
You're not married, right?
Not married. And I don't like any kids, so I don't know what health insurance is like for families. And some of the guys that I used to work with would tell me how much they pay.
Yeah.
And holy Christ, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's crazy.
It's like a mortgage payment.
Exactly. The last, like I say, I'm on Medicare now, and it's got way more benefits to it than what
yes.
health insurance that I was paying. I think it was $680 a month, but my company was picking up, part of that. So I'm assuming it was probably, I don't know,
a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And James, that's why we're talking about Medicare for all is a great solution to have a single pay for everyone to have health care because Medicare already exists and it already covers millions of people. The infrastructure's there. We already have the claim process down, like everything is down. All they would have to do is scale it, which you could even take people who work for Cigna, Blue Cross, all the individual insurance companies, give them jobs processing Medicare claims, get them jobs doing taking customer service calls for Medicare calls. So that way those people can transition and still keep a job, but they'll just be working for the government instead of private. And we wouldn't have to reinvent the wheel. And everyone would just pay into Medicare like you guys do, like, seniors do. And that way everyone in the whole country, every doctor, every hospital, every healthcare provider, all just bills Medicare instead of all the different insurance companies. So you get to keep all your doctors. You don't have to change doctors because they'll all take it. So it's so easy that I think people have overcomplicated when they hear universal health care or, these socialized medicine and all these different terms. But it's really, really easy because if everybody just pays into it and everybody just bills all their claims to Medicare, and we have great collective bargaining power, like to go to pharmaceutical companies and say, hey, we cover 300 million people. We want to renegotiate our terms of our pharmaceuticals with you. We have great bargaining power too. So I think if everybody had access to healthcare, people could get preventative medicine. People could get preventative care. They wouldn't have to wait till they hit stage 4 cancer because they didn't go get screened because they didn't have insurance or their insurance was too much or their copays were too much or their deductibles were too much. And they don't catch things early enough where they could have been saved. So it will help people have better quality of lives because they're going to be able to access healthcare and we're going to pay so much less. My deductible is $9,000 per person in my family, and the insurance is like $800 a month. With a $9,000 deductible, my one medication is $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, it is. I'd rather pay extra into the
Medicare.
Been covered all that time. And
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. And then you got to go to certain doctors. You got to
Correct.
all that. And basically, the way in my opinion, the way the insurance company works,
Yes.
they only want healthy people. They don't want nothing they're going to pay out on.
That is correct.
Now they set up there and show, I'm talking about billions of dollars of profit and holler, well, we're going broke. Bull crap.
They actually have denials written into their business plan. They have denying people. So if I need an MRI and they're like, nah, dog, she costs us too much money because her medications are $6,000 a month and we've just spent too much on this person. We don't think she needs it. No, we're not paying for it. I'm fucked. We have people that are non-doctors, people that are just making arbitrary decisions. And now they're using AI to like automatically deny people's claims and make you fight for it. This is absurd, and that's not healthcare. That's not healthcare.
It's not. That's just like my doctor. They was going to give me a shot because I've got diabetes. They're going to give me I think it's Jardius or one of them.
Yeah.
The insurance company come back and said, no, well, that's not a doctor. It's answered the phone.
That's exactly right.
We're not going to pay for that. That's just too expensive. Well, that's why I pay insurance.
Exactly. And James, that's what the problem is. And the reason why we're having this conversation, I think it's great. And you've been an awesome guest. I really do appreciate you being honest as well. But that's why I wanted to talk to you specifically about this, because Republicans don't want this. They will never advocate for it. Donald Trump and his big, beautiful bill. Do you know that if all of his stuff is planned, it's going to cut Social Security, it's going to cut Medicare, Social Security by 23%?
Well, yeah, I've seen that, and it worries me because, like I say, I turned 65 back in February, and that's what worries me.
I know.
You know,
but that's why you need to vote for Democrats, because even though you might not like everything we do or everything that we stand for, we are at least going in the direction you want to go, which is making sure everybody has affordable health care. Republicans will never, ever do it. They never have. Not since the day I've been born. I'm 52. I'm 53. God, I'm 53. I'll be 54 next month. I'm not that far behind you, okay? And never in my lifetime has a single Republican ever put up a policy that was for the people, for everybody, for the betterment of all Americans, and never for health care.
Right.
Ever. So Republicans are not going to give you what you want if you keep voting for them. You may be conservative in some of your other beliefs, but they are not going in that direction, and they never have.
Now there's a lot of, like I say, I never do a straight party ticket. I know a lot of Democrats that I get along with, and we've talked about, and the more I've talked about it with them, I think everybody from birth on needs to be covered under insurance.
That's what we think too. That's how we feel, right, Nemo?
Yep.
Yes, we are on this, but that and that's what I was trying to get through to you is that yes, it's absolutely. I think that healthcare should be a human right. If you're in this country and we have billionaires and millionaires, we should never have poor people, hungry people, or people without healthcare. Because we've got enough money. It's not that we don't have enough money, it's we cannot satisfy the greed of the rich.
Well, you're correct there. You take like Elon Musk. Well, he's probably going, and I don't
which is obscene. That's just obscene.
They showed a thing that he could literally give everybody $1 million and never even miss it.
And still be a billionaire, right?
$1 million.
Yep.
If I had that kind of money, I'd be glad to give everybody $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. I would give because he can't spend it in any lifetime.
No.
Neither will his children be able to spend it in theirs.
Well, I'm often saying, when you got that kind of money, what really drives you? Because getting up in the morning knowing there ain't nothing I can't buy, as far as land, islands, or whatever. I mean, you can't. The interest alone will create 10 generations of wealth, at least just off the interest of his money.
Correct. And did you know that I think it's he could single-handedly end world hunger and still be a billionaire.
Oh yeah. And I'm not saying we'll take all his money,
but he also doesn't pay any taxes or very little taxes. And Jeff Bezos, last year, Amazon paid 0 in taxes, and they use our roads and bridges. There's no reason why the millionaires and billionaires should not be responsible for paying their fair share of taxes. They should not get all the tax breaks. They shouldn't. They're the ones that can actually afford it.
And you're right. That's just like, I don't know how they do it, but we make a lot less money at our corporation. And, you know, we pay the far out taxes.
I know.
But we are running up down the roads, using the roads, and I mean, you know, so we need to pay our fair share of the taxes.
Yeah, but Amazon doesn't, and they probably use the roads and bridges more than you.
Oh,
because they have hundreds and thousands of trucks.
Well, you got Amazon, you got FedEx, and those guys, I don't understand how they don't pay taxes. I just can't figure it out.
Because they figured out all the loopholes, and they get the highest percentage of tax breaks because of the wealth of their companies. So they get the most tax breaks.
Well, that don't make no sense. I mean,
but that's what Republicans do. No, it doesn't make sense at all. Which I'm really glad that you're seeing that, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. So Donald Trump in this one big beautiful bill. If everybody doesn't know, if you go and look up the big beautiful bill, they changed the name of it. Did you guys know that?
I did.
Let me tell you what they changed it to, because I want to get it right. Hold on. They changed the name of it recently. I kid you not. To Working Families Tax Cut Act. They changed the name of the big beautiful bill to Working Families Tax Cut Act. We did not get those tax cuts. If you look it up right now, they changed it from one big beautiful bill to Working Families Tax Cut Act to improve public perception.
Well, it was just like I told my employees on overtime. I said, put that money up, because no, you're not going to get taxed on it, but you are at the end of the year, you're going to have to show it, and you're going to have to pay tax on it then.
Correct.
You just read out the tax. You know what I'm saying?
He hoodwinked everybody, just like usual.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
yes.
I told him, I said, you better put some back instead of getting taxes back. You're going to be paying, you know, with the overtime.
Because you're only getting up to $1,200 and $500 of write-off or of deduction on the 0.5% of the overtime. It's not time and a half you get to take off. It's only the half part, and it's only up to $12,500. After that, no. And if you make over $100,000, you don't even get that tax cut. You don't get that benefit if you make over $100,000. Or $150,000, something like that.
But that was just
but it's because
way of saying hey, I'm gonna cut that tax on it. But he didn't go on with the rest of it. But at the end of the year, you're gonna have to report it.
Right, exactly right. And that's
when you do your W-2s, it's gonna be on there.
it sure is. And that's because, James, that's because we have rich people and billionaires writing tax policy, which is why this is what's happening. It's because we have wealthy people and greedy people and Republicans who typically started with Reagan giving tax cuts to Republicans and screw everybody else. And it's just wrong. I hope that you'll really, I hope you'll really reflect on this conversation and how to vote going forward, because the Republican Party, or at least this version of the Republican Party, this version we have right now, the Republican Party has been co-opted by right-wing extremists, and they're never going the direction you're going to go to. So you might have to vote Democrat until we can get a reasonable Republican back in there again that's actually conservative, because these people are not it. These people are not it.
The most money I've ever made in my life, and I tell people this, and I voted for him, and a lot of people don't like him. Bill Clinton, I made more money under Bill Clinton.
Well, he balanced the budget too.
In my whole life.
He balanced the budget. It was the first time we had a surplus in our budget in my lifetime, I believe.
And matter of fact, I voted for it.
Okay.
And hey, I made the most money after looking back over my years. I made the most money under him than I ever did anything else.
Yep. So I really hope you join us in the midterms and vote blue to stop this crazy shit. Ray, what did you want to say? What did you want to add?
Hey, James, I am a guy who actually spent some time working with the U.S. Secret Service when I was deployed. Just wanted to correct some misinformation that you were saying earlier, and it's nothing against you. It's just you just don't know.
He might not know. Yeah.
So, right. I don't know. For instance, you said that immediately they take the threat out. Okay. I will tell you that you were wrong, because sometimes you're not allowed the ability to draw your weapon. Timing says you need to just stop the threat. To stop the threat mean immediately pulling your weapon, yes or no?
I would say yes, but that's in my naivete.
Yeah, I've always just heard that they was the only one that had the right in the United States to, if there was a threat, to shoot somebody, and there'd never be a question asked if they was ever who president. And all my stuff is hearsay. We all sit around and you don't know a whole lot about the Secret Service.
Okay. So what I will tell you is, and this is public knowledge, and you can look it up. There's an agent back in the 70s. His name was Larry Buenworth. Okay. He was a Secret Service agent, and he stopped the threat by grabbing the barrel of said pew-pew, and that's what stopped the threat. Okay. His thumb literally got in the way of the hammer striking down. That's what stopped the threat. The fact that he was not able to draw his pew-pew and stop it doesn't mean that the threat wasn't stopped. He grabbed that is one instance.
That is one instance, but it is more typical. In modern day, every time we see something that's a threat to a presidential candidate, a weapon is drawn and discharged immediately.
Yes, but
okay.
It is not only the only way that you can stop a threat. You can also stop a threat by grabbing the barrel. Because if you didn't know, one of the things that was taught to us when I was deployed, and again, the Secret Service trained me when I was deployed to do my job that they do here in the States, is you can actually grab the actual pew-pew, and if you hit off by just a half an inch, it will not fire. because you are putting it out of battery. And out of battery means that it is not lined up 100%. There's another way you can do it by pushing the edge of the muzzle toward the back. Again, it's a last-ditch effort, but it does work. Okay? So that's why I'm telling you this. And Nemo, he probably understands this. Nemo was the one that I called out on his little party trick on which size he had. And he will probably tell you, yeah, if you push it just a tad bit, it will not go click and it will not go boom. It doesn't have to line up. That's just a scientific fact. So that's why I say, not do you have to actually sit there and draw yours to sit there and stop the threat.
Well, let me ask you this. Is it true that they're supposed to dive on top of the president if there's a threat, or is that...
They push their head down for sure and jump on them if they have to, but they push.
So I will tell you the unclassified version that was given to us. All right. Basically, you will move your principal, because they call him a principal or a DV, distinguished visitor. You will move your principal. You will put your hand over their neck, head, if you were right there around them, and then everyone is going to make themselves look big. So just like during the Reagan attempt, if you notice, the agent made himself big by spreading his arms out,
right,
spreading his body out. That's what you're supposed to do, because you're trying to make yourself as much of a coverage as you can. Everyone else is trying to make the principal look small, meaning put your hand over the neck, the vital areas that are, sitting there that you're trying to protect, and putting them in basically a ball and putting them in the most covered position that they could be in, and that includes your body. Okay, so now that will change based on the dynamics of what situation you're in. He was by a car, dude spread himself out, and the rest of the agents put their hand over his neck, pushed him in the car. Okay.
Well, that's why Butler, Pennsylvania doesn't make any sense to me. How the Secret Service would let him pop up and fist pump with his head visibly out there makes zero sense.
That is not something that was taught to me by them. That is not something that I would consider normal based on what was taught us. And again, we were doing the same thing. We were just doing it in a combat zone. And again, if you have any issues, I have proof of me with 182 Cav out of Oregon being the PSD unit for Iraq. And that's what we did. And we had Biden twice when he was the vice president.
Do you think, with going back to the Pennsylvania thing, in your opinion, and you might not give it, and I understand you only say so much, should the Secret Service have seen that man on that building?
They should have.
They were pointed out.
I'll tell you this. When I was deployed, I was the one who had comms with my home base, with my unit, who we were running point, basically for the military side. Okay? Secret Service came in 3 days before VP Biden at the time ever showed up in country. We knew he was coming. No one else did, but we did.
Correct.
We were already prepared for everything laid out. And we ran into a snag because of the fact that there was one point in time where the communications between the people who were actually with the VP were not being relayed to Howard TOC, which is our Tactical Operations Center. I was the one individual who had an embedder, and if people who've been in the military know what an embedder is, I was able to talk to home, and then I was also able to translate that information to the birds that were flying in and out of the country, in and out of where he was going. So I became basically the communicator and the between. So yes, those things do happen, but you also try and do everything you can to mitigate that situation.
So, in a short answer, yes, what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania was highly unusual.
Very highly unusual because of the fact that you generally are going to sweep the area. So whenever the VP came, we had dogs come and sweep her building, which was secure to begin with. You had to have a code to get into our building. You had to have a badge in order to actually walk around our building. And then they still swept it twice. And then he came there and stayed there on top of that. Plus, he had every person that was important, special operations. Yes, we had Delta. Yes, we had SEALs. We had all sorts of people at our building at that time. Everybody and their mother had been swept, cleared, and done whatever. It still did not make sense as to why
Correct.
that happened last night.
Nope.
That doesn't add up to me, considering that I saw what was happening in Iraq in a secure building on a secure base. It's not like you just roll up on the base.
No, you do not.
Actually have to have a reason to be there.
And I think that that's why I have such a hard time, which, there's so many coincidences that's been going on with this guy, with Donald Trump. And it's because they lie. They lie about everything. They lie about big things. They lie about small things. When Alex Preddy was unalived by ICE, they came out on TV a few minutes later and said that he was out for maximum destruction and he was a terrorist and all this stuff. And then we all saw the videos, and it has nothing like that. They lie. And when someone cries wolf so many times, nobody's going to believe that shit if it really happens. I'm sorry. This administration is horrible.
You have to have a clearance in order to actually have that information. So his schedule, the schedule of the VP was classified at the time.
Correct.
And this is back in 2009. His schedule was classified. I knew the time. I knew the date that he was going to land. I knew his whole schedule. That was classified. And I actually had to email my family and basically say, hey, I want to be away from communications from a little bit. I'll tell you later. And then after like the second or the third time that I did that, they basically said, oh, okay, who's coming to visit now? That's basically down to. So it's like, hey, not going to be around, got stuff to do. I'll talk to you later when I have a chance. That's what happened. So we stopped communications to everyone.
I tell you what, you're a better man than me, because I guess you got to be to do that, because I'm not going to throw myself. And I'm glad there's people that will.
Me too. I'm with you.
I ain't a politician. I like enough to throw myself in front of a bullet.
Me too.
That's the job that you took, and unfortunately, that's the job that was tasked down to us being in the military.
I get it, though. I wouldn't either.
It wasn't just for the VP. It was also for dignitaries. We had General McChrystal. We had General Petraeus. Right before he
I'll tell you what.
Actual CIA director. We had Leon Panetta at our building. So those are people that we were protecting. So it's not I want to. It's just hey, this is the mission you're given. This is what you're going to do, and this is what you're going to train to do. So now, granted, you take that with Secret Service, they are voluntarily signing up for that.
Right.
But also keep in mind that not everyone in the Secret Service is actually doing protective detail every day. We flew in people from Italy because they were close to Secret Service station to do our advance. Yeah. So that gives you a sense of,
well, thank you.
Okay, well, these guys, they're not dealing with, protective detail. They're actually just doing their normal,
right,
white collar crimes. But they still had been trained by the Secret Service to do a protective detail. The ones who travel with them, they are with them doing their job. But the advanced unit, they're the ones that are sitting there giving them the information. And we're working with them. So there's a lot of moving parts that a lot lot of people don't
Oh,
understand.
I am absolutely sure of that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But thank you,
well,
Ray. Hold on one second. Thank you, Ray, for coming up and explaining all of that. I really do appreciate it. I've got a shit ton of people waiting and like 9 minutes left to go. So,
Can I ask you one more question?
oh yeah, go ahead.
You can answer it, and then I'll drop down.
I liked having you, James. I thought we've had a great conversation. I think it's been really nice. I don't typically get Trump supporters that are so calm.
Yeah. Now, all of those people that was sitting up there around Trump last night, now, do they have secret service protection, or do they have their own
No.
private? Or
Only the cabinet members, right?
Most of the time, that granted, I'm not in the Secret Service. I can only tell you from what my experience was. Each
But
person
no.
has their own detail.
Yeah.
And when you have multiple agencies and multiple protectees like that, each group has their own. So, for instance, JD has his own Secret Service detail. Trump has his own Secret Service detail. Same thing with Melania. Same thing with JD's wife. And then at that point,
But not
you
all
also
of
have
them.
people
But,
like,
but not all of them. Is it? What he's saying is, did everybody have it? No.
Kennedy would have his own detail, but it might be provided by DHS. It might be provided by the Pentagon Police Force for instance, HEXF. The Pentagon Police Force has their own personal security detail for people within that entity, and they all work together. Now, when you're in one location,
quickly.
yes, the Secret Service will kind of hold precedent and say, hey, we're the ones that are in charge of everyone, but they all are going to work in cooperation with each other to say, hey, our primary person is A, this person is B, this person is C. That's how it generally works. Is it going to be that way every time? Not necessarily, but that's generally how it works.
All right.
Well,
I have to hold on. You can go ahead, James. You can go, but I got to move on to the next guy. Not you. You can stay. I think you're lovely. Go ahead. You can ask your question, but I had to bring somebody else up because Ray had been up here for a long time, and there's a ton of people
my
waiting.
question is, I was at a thing with Newt Gingrich, and I know if we attend that supper, basically it was a fundraiser, what it was, but if we was going to attend, I know like a month before we had to send in our driver's license.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess they vetted everybody that was going to be in that room, but now the Secret Service was there with him when he was House Speaker. And with that said, my grandkids just pulled up, so I'm going to get out here.
Okay.
Can you drop me down, please?
I sure can.
I really enjoy you live.
Well, if you want to give me a follow, I'm literally here every single day, 7 days a week.
I gave you a follow.
I'll follow you back. Yep, I follow you back.
Thank you. Y'all have a great afternoon.
You too. Thank you.
Hey, Diava, it's my
Hi.
first time on your live. I watch you every single day when I come home from work, and
Thanks.
you get me through my evening. My husband's a 22-year retired Marine Corps veteran. James is absolutely delightful.
I thought so too, and I've never said that about Trump supporter.
I know, but I actually gave him a follow for crying out loud. But if you have any questions for my husband, talking about this shit show last night, he's happy to answer. And I just want to put him on. He doesn't have his own TikTok account.
Well,
but
what does he feel about last night?
yeah, go ahead. There's Diava. Say hello.
Hi. Oh. I don't know if they on a phone call. Oh, there they are. Okay.
We've had the current regime has had 3 incidents, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many investigations have been held, and where the results have been published?
None.
Exactly.
And Donald Trump actually stopped the investigation into the Butler.
Well, no, and now what you've got is his rankings,
Yep.
for lack of a better term, were so dismal and tanking that this happens. And oh, by the way, you have everybody in the administration in that room, right? Which normally the president of the United States goes to an event like that. The number two, whoever may be
Does not.
the successor,
Yes.
exactly, does not. He was there. There were what, 6, 7 of the top officials
Of his cabinet. Yes.
Yeah. So this is all kind
Even
of
Mike Johnson was there. Mike Johnson's the Speaker of the House.
Oh, well, Mike Johnson.
I know, but he's in the line of
I'm surprised
secession. He's in the line
surprised.
too, though.
Go, not being on Grindr.
The party, boo. That was the after party.
I mean, this is, oh my gosh. I am, what I'm worried about is our democracy is under attack.
Yes, every day.
Every day, you've got a president who has grifted now and his sons billions of dollars.
Yep.
They've just awarded themselves hundreds of millions.
Eric Trump went on TV. Eric Trump went on Fox News and was bragging about his company just got a $24 billion contract or $24 million contract and all this stuff. I'm like, they were worried about Hunter Biden selling a fucking painting.
Well, and that was before his father was
Exactly. I know, but I'm just saying.
It's kind of like, well, wait a minute. The hypocrisy is just crazy. I think what the Democrats have to do a better job of, and they are getting better at it,
Fighting
is
back.
just be brutal. This is a war. This is not a little slap in the face fight. This is a damn war.
Well, that's why they're so angry, Nathan. Or I know you're not Nathan, but why the Republicans are so angry that we did the same thing in Virginia that Texas did and that California did it is because Democrats usually don't fucking fight fire with fire, and this time they're like, screw you, we did it. And they're just mad that we fought back.
Well, but the thing is, we're not being clear enough about the fact we didn't do the same thing.
No, we put it on the ballot for the people to vote for. Correct.
The voters
That's right.
This. We went to a referendum, and the voters, Republican, Democrat, Independents, they voted it in. Texas is a whole different ballgame. They didn't even take it to a vote. Governor, the legislature, they just did their thing.
And DeSantis is wanting to do the same thing in Florida. He wants to just change it because they did it, and it's like they're not taking it to the people. He's a douche anyway.
No, I'm going to say piece of shit, but that's just me.
I call him the shit stain. I live in Florida. I call him the shit stain.
No, I mean, he's as corrupt as they
Yep.
are. And that's the whole connecting factor of this. And the Supreme Court, and they've supported this. And that's what's created all this too much money in politics.
I agree.
We don't know where it's coming from. We need, as Democrats, to say, if we're going to vote for you, the first damn thing you're going to do is, we have to understand that you're going to change the way politics are funded.
Correct.
Politicians.
Get the money out of politics.
Exactly. 2, you're going to impeach Supreme Court justices that have no ethics. You're going to require them to have ethical standards and be evaluated.
And no more lifetime appointments. No more lifetime appointments.
That and the fact that, we got to get, no more lifetime appointments. Quite frankly, I wish we would do that for every federal judge on the bench.
I agree.
I don't know if we can get there. I think if we can't get to no more lifetime appointments with the Supreme Court, we have to at least say we will expand it, which is easier because it's happened before numerous times. And if you get control of the House and the Senate, you can expand the bench.
Yes, you
to
can.
where-
13. Yep.
Exactly. And then you put in your folks. Then you enforce ethics. You get rid of the other knuckleheads.
That's right.
And then you let, nature take its course.
And Nathan, and real quick, I do have to go because it's my time to end the live. No, it's okay. I just wanted to tell you one more thing. I just wanted to say one more thing is that I think that I also want and will give my vote to any Democrat who runs on prosecuting every one of these motherfuckers, because I think that's the only real thing that I had a gripe with Biden about. Otherwise, I think he's great, or he was great, or I think he still is great. But I think he should never put Merrick Garland as the Attorney General because he was too much of a pacifist. He was too much of a let's not come across as being partisan. Fuck that shit. And I want every one of these motherfuckers prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Well, I agree with those that have broken the law. I think we've got to get back to the fact that the legal branch is separate in a side.
Yes.
And we've got to get someone in there that understands that and goes, this has been a damn mess and we're going to investigate. But not for the president to dictate how that happens.
Correct. Let the Department of Justice do their job. I agree, but they need to let the Department of Justice do their job. But they need to, but the reason why I said the president needs to promise that, because he's going to pick somebody for his Attorney General that will do it. Not because he says so, because they feel the same way.
No, and I agree. And I thought Merrick Garland actually at the beginning was a good pick. I think for whatever reason, and he has not, the thing I find funny is he has never opened his mouth about what he was thinking, and no one's demanding he tell us.
Exactly. And I think that Merrick Garland would have been a great pick for the Supreme Court. Like, he has the perfect temperament for the Supreme Court. But for as an Attorney General, as a prosecutor, after going after the criminals, especially the ones in government, takes a certain kind of like personality, and I don't think that's him.
I think the guy we need, quite frankly, is the one who was prosecuting Trump.
Jack Smith.
Exactly. He's the guy.
He is.
I mean, and how perfect would that be? He gets appointed.
I'm down.
As the Attorney General, and then reopens all of this investigation.
I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Tiara, I would just like to say thank you for having my husband up on
Of course.
You are absolutely amazing. And Ava, I just want to give her W's again for talking about Stephen Miller, and she said that can he see himself in a mirror? I love me some Ava. She is amazing. Ava,
she's right here. She hears you.
Hey, Ava. Yeah, you're a rock star, my sister. Keep it up.
I know, she's amazing. I am biased, but she is amazing.
I love you, Tiara.
Love you
do
too.
what you're doing. You're awesome.
Thank you so much. That was a great live today. Ava's almost literally pushing me out of her room because she wants to watch TV. But Libra, I'm going to let you up if you'll be brief, only because I read in the comment section that you're in the hospital. What's going on?
I'm sorry, I'm really scared right now, guys.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I guess I have a blockage in my bowels, and they're talking about if I don't do this one thing, that they're gonna have to basically do surgery and remove some of my bowel and stuff. So I'm just like really scared right now.
Okay.
Just want everybody to keep me in your thoughts anyway.
Okay. Is your husband there with you?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. All right. Well, you've got our support. Just take a deep breath. I know this is scary. I know that this is scary because I would be terrified too. Because, anytime they're talking about, okay, we're going to go in and do surgery and, remove part of your, that's all really scary sounding. So you have every right to feel nervous. So I just want you to know that we're with you. We're thinking of you. We're going to be all thinking good thoughts for you, praying for you, for those that pray. But just has the doctor been in there? Or are you waiting for the doctor?
I'm already in a room. They admitted me to the hospital already. I'm already in a room.
Okay. Okay. So what? So you're gonna. I don't want to say you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine because that's not helpful. Because when you're scared, you're scared. And I get it. So the only thing I can just relax a little. I know that's easier said than done. I'm not telling you relax. I'm not saying it like that. In order to get yourself centered so that you can take in the information the doctor gives you, so that you can make good decisions and sound decisions, give yourself time to just breathe and relax a little bit. Ask if there's a hospital chaplain that can come and visit you. Because sometimes just talking to somebody and just, in person, like see if they have a chaplain that's on staff that'd be willing to come in and talk to you. Usually they have non-denominational ones that just bring somebody in, or a patient advocate or something that a caseworker, anything like that, someone that you can just talk things through with. And that way you have somebody there in person so that since you're alone, which I'm sure is part of the problem is because you're alone and that's scary. But yeah, just allow yourself to, obviously it's scary. I get it. It's easier said than done to tell someone to relax. Like that's just stupid and unhelpful. And I'm not calling anybody in the comment section stupid for saying that. I personally think it's not helpful in this situation. But you are a strong woman. You're a fucking badass. Okay. And we can do hard things. And we can do childbirth. We can do run families. We can do all kinds of stuff. We can do hard things. And so just give yourself the grace. Allow yourself to feel the feelings because it's important. But don't stay there. Also give yourself time to breathe and relax a little bit. And, just trying to get yourself centered a little bit. And just ask if there's anybody... trust the doctors and let them just take care of you and just listen to their advice and what they have to say. And ask if there's a chaplain or someone there in person that you can talk to. I think that would be the best advice. And if they recommend surgery, ask them if there's any alternatives that you could try first, or if you could get a second opinion, if you want to be certain. So just, know that you're still in control. So make sure you advocate for yourself as well as you probably advocated for your husband.
Right.
So make sure that you ask them.
They tried 2 or 3 times to put this tube thing down my nose and down my throat. And I told them that I was scared and freaking out about it, and they weren't listening to me. And halfway through, they stopped, and I panicked and just ripped it out.
Well, I don't blame you. If that's kind of scary. Did you ask them for something to possibly not sedate you, like put you out, but like just so it just brings down your anxiety level?
I did, and they said, "Oh, what are you gonna do when you wake up from it? How are you gonna feel then?" Well, I know it's there. So
right, I know it's there. It's the going down is the hard part. But putting it in is the hard part. Once it's in, I already know it's there.
Putting it in is the hard part. Waking up from it, I'm fine.
Right, it's over by then. I'm good. But yeah, it's not fun, and I'm very, very sorry. And I really wish I could give you a giant hug because I feel kind of helpless over here, and I'm doing my best. Sorry. But just take it easy. I know it's easier said than done, and I'm not trying to be condescending. I hope it's not coming across that way because I really am not discounting how you feel. I'm trying to be helpful. I just don't know what to say.
I fully understand.
But I really just give yourself a chance to, you're nervous. That's normal. You're scared. That's absolutely normal. You have anxiety. Mine would be out of the roof. I get it. I absolutely get it. Just ask for a patient advocate, or you can message Dr. Keisha. Dr. Keisha might be able to relay a lot of your fears because she does talk about this on the Medical Collective or has talked about it before. If you might want to give her, like, private message her and ask her if she would talk to you, that might be great. Her husband's at home. Her husband just had a pacemaker put in, so that's probably why she's alone. So it's just been one unfortunate thing after the next for this poor family. But just know that we love you, and we're gonna keep you in our thoughts and in our prayers. And we trust in you. You're a badass. We know you're gonna make the right decision for you. But if you feel weak and you feel like you need some support, and I don't mean weak in a negative sense, but if you need some additional support, ask for a clergy or a patient advocate or someone to come be with you while you make these decisions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ava. I didn't mean to take your mom away for an extra few minutes. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay.
It's all right.
She's not that way. She's an empath too. She gets it. She's cool. But you take care, okay? Keep us updated, okay?
Everything to me.
Huh?
I will. I'll keep everybody up in what's going on.
All right, honey. Well, know that you're loved and you're supported, and we're all behind you. You've got our full support. Keep us in the loop, and we'll try to help you through it, okay? And Pete Hegseth Liver says you can catch me if you need to talk. So Pete Hegseth Liver, which we also know as Opie, is open to having you contact them, and they'll talk you through this too if you need somebody to talk to, okay? Because he did have a medically fragile son as well, so I'm sure he's pretty used to this. So you take care of you, and you keep us up to date with what's going on, okay?
Thank you, everybody. I love you guys.
All right, love you, girl. Take care. Poor thing. Oh, they just can't catch a break, can they? Oh my God. All right. Sorry for those that didn't get up today. Today was definitely unusual. Today was definitely friendly time. Didn't go as planned, but it was too good of a conversation that we had to keep going. I thought it was worthwhile, and we finally got a Trump voter who was really coming over to the. I told you her husband just had a pacemaker put in. Her husband is recovering from having a pacemaker put in. That is probably why she's not there. So, but we're not going to judge because the family's not there. There's no, we don't know anyone's family dynamics. So, the fact is that she's alone. And, yeah, Libra says if anyone wants to DM her, go ahead, because she could probably use support. So, I do love you guys, but he is an old school Republican, and it was refreshing to hear because he does believe in a lot of things. I know, Mr. Man, I suffer from anxiety. Ava has the worst anxiety of anybody I've ever known, and we've made great strides through Ava. So having someone to talk to is super important. American Babe, you helped me leave. I helped you leave MAGA. Oh, nice. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh, that's so nice. But anyway, guys, I'm way over my time. I need to go. I love you guys so much. I really do appreciate you. I couldn't do this every day without you. Thank you for the likes, the loves, the tax apps, the Venmos, all of the things. Me and Val, thank you, American Babe. I appreciate that. But I really do love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I just couldn't do this every day without you. Thank you to my mods for always keeping the riffraff in the comments and keeping the chat going, because I can't keep, I try to keep track of everything, but dadgummit, it's so hard sometimes. So let's go over and raid Brian Rundle if he is going live. Let's do a Diablo raid. And if you come back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be here and at 4 o'clock Eastern, and we will do this all over again tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, YouTube. See you tomorrow. Bye.